Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Steam is updating. Yay. Oh boy. Oh, your britches. Oh, your britches are on fire. Your britches.
I like to be hugged.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, just playing, November 19th, 2021.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can get off of this stream screen. I like to be hugged. I'm just reading the forums. For several brother account suspensions. Nothing important there. Okay. Let's make sure everything's running right. I'm logged into Discord. Like it matters. Streamlabs. Check. And check. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. That's what it is. It's just a show. A show of how ignorant I am. What the hell? Let's get this running. Okay, there we go. It's like it had to catch up with itself again. Alright, today is November the 19th, 2021. I am playing Star Trek Online. Or Star Trek Online, depending on where you're from. How you want to hear it. And today is the 19th of November, which means Ghostbusters Afterlife came out today, right? Theaters. Yeah. I guess so. I don't rightly know. I guess. Am I like lagging or something? Let me check this stuff out. 0 frames dropped, but it just feels like I'm not getting frames. Like it's kind of just staggering behind or something. Staggering. It's staggering. Someone's got Abraham Lincoln's axe. Lizzie Borden. I love it. Oh, what do we have for endeavors today? Let's see. Win Dabo at Quarks. Okay. Defeat Voth Ground. Harvest Material Space. Phaser Damage Ground. Alright. We should be able to do that. I cycle this to... Should be on Phaser, I think is what it... Let me just see. Yeah, it's on Phaser. That's a pretty good weapon. I like the cycle weapon. It cycles. Yes, it does. Yes. Yes, of course. And how did we do on the exchange yet? Still got some offers out there. That sucks. But in other news... Wow. We made him go way up there, didn't we, Darren Abad? Yeah. Yeah. Say, what was that? He just jumped there. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful trip. Started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set ground on the shores of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, the professor and Marianne, here on Gilligan's Isle. Anybody capturing this? No.
Murdoch says, big time Scorp with the stream starting now toilet.
Streaming now toilet? It's not still up. I don't see it. Unless you see it. Hi Murdochs, how you doing? Happy birthday late again, yes. His birthday yesterday. November.
Murdoch says, playing Battlefield 2042.
Has it been fun? Things just doesn't seem like it's flowing normal.
Murdoch says, lots of dying.
Lots of dying, people crying. Hush your mouth, pretty baby. If it's first person, I'd probably die too, because I suck at first person shooters. I suck at everything. I suck. And your computer running pretty good still since you reinstalled Windows? Everything doing alright? Fire. Owie. Frame rate just doesn't seem like it's flowing like it should. Let me check Streamlabs performance. 0 dropped frames. Huh. I don't know. I have no idea. No, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea here. No idea at all. It's somewhat of a cold snap, man. Is it cold over there where you're at? Why are people dying? Well, why the heck are they so far away? Why? Okay, I'm gonna have to go through the transporter here and then back through the transporter again so that they can catch up with me. Alright. And back to... where's it at? Back to the city. Fun times in the city. Okay, okay, let's wake her up. Come on now, come on. There you go. Okay. Lots of dying, people crying. Damn it. Is this started? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. Well, yeah. Father capturing. Okay. Is there any other? No. Dang, I hate that. Sucks. Okay. Enemy targets on sensors. Stuff. I didn't know if I'd get started on time for my little OCD time slot. I went to Walmart after I got off work. I had to get some gas for my car. Not at Walmart though. I went to Walmart, then I got gas. And that doesn't sound right. Okay. I went shopping at Walmart, not for anything that would give me gas. Yeah. Something like that. Then I got gas. But I didn't get gas. I got fuel from my car. Damn it.
Murdoch says, you got the bad gas.
Got the bad gas. The bloating gas. Gas that make you go blow it. Blow it. The bad gas. I almost started to install Halo Infinity or Infinite or whatever it's called. But I was thinking, why? I suck at Halo. I suck at first-person shooters. Why bother? Unless it's got like Blood Gulch on there. Warthogs and stuff. That's the most fun I've ever had playing Halo. It's custom edition on PC. Basic Blood Gulch map. Capture the flag. Capture the flag. Flag returned. Blue team, 1 minute to win. Blue team score. And you get those people with the hacked maps playing all the time. Able to like hide in plain sight and you can't shoot them, but they can shoot you. These people. Just a perfect day. Not much went on today at all. Woke up, went to work, regretted it. Got home, got on here. That's about it. That's all I'm doing today. And this caller comes from the middle of the continent. Caller, you're online. Yeah, when you gonna shut up? Pat the gerbil. Pat the gerbil. No. Niet. Niet, 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 niet. Bye. Boink. Ah, no. No, no, no. We're going to disable this generator. We're not going to let you shoot me. That's why I have the Terran armor on. O-N. Brother Bella's in the back. Switzerland is in the front. What is a good mouse, you think? For, like, if I were to get one. To play more... To play more better. I mean, one that's obviously got like side clicking, right? Explosion. Yes, explosion. I like my explosion. Quest reinforcements. Mr. Potato Head and his bucket of parch. Buckets of fun for everyone. 'Cause I don't know about going wireless mouse though. I've always just been alright with the wired one. I don't want to have latency or anything. Oh, let's see. Got that. Elite materials. Energy credits, that's good. Building it up slowly. Slowly but surely. Do I have any good... Right there is good. Signal enhancement modules. Sort. What do you want of me? Got no room for misery. It hadn't been 48 hours yet. It has not been 48 hours. Is that still going to be a thing? Requisition. Possible outcome, success 100%. Yeah, but still. Yay. Assignment slots left. EV suit training. Operations. Boring. Since I got that AFK penalty yesterday, I was thinking, okay, well, then I posted on the forums about it, just, you know, posting. It's kind of that blame me thing. So okay, I'm blamed for me getting AFK penalty yesterday. So I gave him the video clip or whatever of it. And they said, yes, it was my fault. I don't know how, though. I logged into it.
Murdoch says, Cryptic is full of idiots.
Cryptic is full of idiots. They're so cryptic. Well, this is just on the forums. People, you know, just players. They said I must have just, you know, lollygagged around, I guess, or whatever. Watch the cutscenes and stuff, and I usually don't watch the cutscenes. I press the button to make it go away. But evidently they saw that I'd watched it completely and came in late or whatever to the match, and people had already like killed things and whatever. I don't know. It's annoying. Damn, that's loud. Oh, great.
Murdoch says, it's a known issue.
Issue. It's a non-issue. Oh, gosh. I got something in my eye. Oh, I think I have something in my eye. I don't really want to deal with the Admiralty right now for that one.
Murdoch says, my name is Lisa. I have several holes that need servicing. Please use the cucumber next. Thank you.
That's funny.
I like to be hugged. Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi-ho! Ha ha ha!
Murdoch says, okay, loading up the stove.
Loading the stove up. Gonna load up that stove. Listen here, maggot. We're gonna load the stove up, you see. There we go. You were fighting at Vice Admiral. Boresville, USA. It's too bad Ghostbusters isn't streaming. I'd much rather watch it by myself than have to go to a theater and watch it. Those fuckers. Gravy. Groovy. My boomstick. Me and my shit ship. Well, I haven't heard anything back on my little ticket I put out there for my Archer character, so I went ahead and just gave up. I must have been an error there as well. I sure am making a lot of mistakes lately. Did you watch, well, you said you were gonna wait for STD, right? Discovery. Till like half the season's out or whatever. The full season and watch it all at once? Oh, yes, yes, yes. I like to be hugged. Ha ha ha. What's the point of me doing that if I'm gonna shoot him? Oh, gravy. Groovy. I need to, when I get onto my main character, I need to see if I advanced in any of the accolades, because I did some prepping for a few of them that I hadn't done yet. I did that offline, or off stream, yesterday or whatever it was. Yeah, it was yesterday. I replayed, what was that? Damn. What mission was that? So it's the Dyson Sphere mission with Tuvok and some doctor guy, and you go to the star/sun there, and the Voth are in there and all that. You have to get the accolades 3 spacesuits from that mission, and I played it and got those, so I got the accolade. Yay. Accolade! I like to be hugged. I don't have voice attack loaded. I think that's run its course. Ugh, yeah. That's run its course with me. I no longer care for it anymore. Don't you know Bobby in the back of the shrimp? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. When I was at work today, I look at an end cap, which is the end of an aisle, a shelf setup, you know, and I see a keyboard and mouse combo LED lit up thing for $25. I'm like, really? Are we selling that? Who makes it? I didn't see the manufacturer on it. I'm thinking it's a piece of shit. It glows. The mouse is like weird looking. That's what made me think about the whole mouse thing. Clicky mouse. Jack-o'-lantern. More than 40 Vth. More than 40 Vth. keep being talked to at work that I need to like up my game kind of situation, or that we, quote unquote, need to all get on the same page, all of us on the same page. I'm thinking, how can we all fit in a tiny book like that? Pull our own weight. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. You got me confused with someone who actually doesn't give a shit. Like Dilligara. That saying. Spell it out. Dilligara. Does it look like I give a rat's ass? Dilligara. The beam dissipates. 4th Imperial Air Corps. Boingy boingy, gee boing, gee boing, gee boing, gee boing, gee boing, gee boing, gee. Nick be sitting there going, what the hell just happened? What in the hell, Bobby? I really don't see the point in me signing into Discord during this to broadcast that I'm streaming to 3 different channels. I don't get that. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm stupid or something. Stupid is, stupid does. Lieutenant Dan said I was nuts. I gave Bubba's mama Bubba's share. That's all I have to say about that. It was a bullet, wasn't it? A bullet that jumped up and bit you. Oh, yes, sir. Bit me directly in the buttocks. They said it was $1 million wound. Army must keep that money. Can't see a nickel of that $1 million. I love that part. The only good thing about being wounded in the buttocks was the ice cream. They gave me all the ice cream I could eat. And guess what? Lieutenant Dan was just next door. You listen to me. Nothing just happened. It's all part of a plan. I should have died up there with my men, but now I'm nothing but a gut cripple, a legless freak. Look at me. Look at me. See that? Do you know what it's like not to be able to use your legs? Yes, sir, I do. Did you hear what I said? I had a destiny. I was supposed to die in the field. That was my destiny, and you cheated me out of it. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? The next time we see Lieutenant Dan, hey, you blind? I'm walking here. I love choking on fluids. That's always fun. It's like saliva glands just get all like extra excited for no damn reason. Got sinuses just scaly draining all the damn time. Oh, all the damn time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All the damn time. I've got sinus problems all the time. I don't want to get too far into Admiralty. What is that at 6 of 10 though? Fleet Vulture. He's a Fleet Vulture. Caca, caca. Can I do anything with it here? They're just dead in the water, these guys. Sitting down for the longest time. I need to move old Mikey over to the other fleet. Mikey likes it. Dracula when he gets old. Put my teeth in, Ma. there. Non-civilian. Ossifers. Ain't rightly much going on there. Hierarchy structure. I'm glad they have a hierarchy structure. 60 for Starship Captain. Squadron leader requirements minimum grade 60, fleet credits 500. I've yet to make 500 credits on this fleet. Yes. And the fleet sub commander. I guess 1 million. And then 1.5 million. 3. Fleet Marshal. Raster. We're all Starship Captains. Okay. That means no soup for you. The Lachi Walker can't understand to stop and just be still, you little bastard. That's filibuster, sir. I always imagine a little cartoon of someone called Filibuster as their like last name or whatever, and everybody's always calling him little bastard. That's filibuster, sir. Little bastard. What's that private's name? Filibuster. Little bastard. There we go. Ooh, 50,000. A little 50,000. And 2070. Nice, okay. I've been done it, found it, done beat the boo. Oh, let's see if anybody else is on too. There's Victoria. I don't know who that is. There you are, Murdoch. Lucas. So Space Dock. There's that. There's Jenna Takara, who always seems to be where I'm at sometimes. Joshua Borg. I'm guessing they're like boyfriend, girlfriend or something. The Arbiter, whoever that is. I don't know. Let's see. Frel me up the ass. Or Ema. Frel. Farscape's word for fuck is frail. Ema is ass. Frel me and the Ema. Dren is shit. Hasmana. Hell. Hasmana. And then you have yachts, which is Hynerian for every damn thing. You can use it in what the yachts is going on, or who in yacht's name? What in yacht's name's going on around here? Yachts. It's one of the funniest names they could ever come up with was yachts. Oh, crap. I could have asked Richard Manning, like, who came up with that word exactly. Never know when I'll get to chat with him again, though. It could be... Well, if I'm off on Tuesday, I could always... I don't know. Go on to Gigi's stream and ask her. But she's always too busy to answer, really. I mean, you know, she's entertaining it and all that. Her family, you know, being from Australia. Her dad was Michael, or is Michael Edgley. He's still alive, which is good. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying he's still alive. He brought the like a bunch of entertainment circus stuff and all that to
Murdoch
Sydney.
says, "What you talking about, Willis?"
I'm just rambling about memories. Just about when I used to watch Farscape. And all the people I met there, like in the chat room. And meeting some of the cast through the chat. And message, like emailing and stuff like that, because they were really interactive, which was pretty awesome.
Murdoch says, I need help making a decision.
The red pill or the blue one? Don't know what to kill, no? I need to kill these beasts first. Sure. I can offer advice to whatever, but always take for note that I suck at advice. Okay. If it wasn't $500, I'd like to get me a Chucky doll. Those things are pretty awesome.
Murdoch says, so I have 2 new ROM aliens. One is that kinetic torp build, the other one doesn't have much on her.
Put her in Taylor and curve her up.
Murdoch says, I want to do a control build and also a carrier build.
So you don't know which one to do it under? Or what to,
Murdoch says, so the build I am looking at uses Terran Goodbye.
What for? The build I'm
Murdoch
looking...
says, I have that on my ROM alien with Terran Goodbye, but I wanted to build the other character.
Uses Terran Goodbye.
Murdoch says, however, I don't want to buy another mirror warship.
Terran Goodbye, have it on an alien. Terran Goodbye, I wanted to build on a character. I don't want to buy another mirror warship. How much do those things cost?
Murdoch says, I do have a infinity box, but figured I would use that on the Conral ship for the trait that is rare.
So you just don't know which character to put that stuff on, or the control? I want to do a control build, also a carry build. So the build I'm looking at uses Terran Goodbye. I have that on my ROM alien with Terran
Murdoch
Goodbye,
says,
but I wanted
mirror
to
warship is going for 1.2 million EC.
And you don't have that amount? So you don't know if you want to go for the
Murdoch
grab
says,
and get it, huh?
if there was a solid budget Conral build, I would do that on my new ROM alien without the stuff.
But you don't know if you want to, like, spend that much. I don't know.
Murdoch says, most people consolidate many ships on one character.
I've seen that.
Murdoch
yeah.
says, so they have all the stuff on one character.
I'm kind of guilty of that myself. I mean, I just use these other people, you know, to do whatever I, you know, get stuff. But I've slowly started to integrate.
Murdoch says, but I like having many characters with nice builds.
Yeah. Well, if you want to go for it, save up, I guess, and get it. But I wish, like...
Murdoch says, but it's too expensive to get lockbox ships on all of them.
Yeah, that would take a while. They need to have it where if you like get one for one character, you can just like use it for all the characters. Like it unlocks like a Zen ship or something. Holiday is the best day. Get out there and start streaming and making some monies, and then you can use that to buy your stuff and get it all big built up stuff. Or do like me and not make any money.
Murdoch says, my cat jumps on my lap and snuggles. Murdoch says, she is a snuggler.
Snuggler?
I like to be hugged.
I wonder if it's possible to make a Chucky on here. There probably already been some people try it. I don't know. I'm stupid. I just I got Chucky on the brain because the series that I've been watching got me thinking more about it and stuff.
Murdoch says, so you understand the dilemma?
Yeah, you don't know if you want to spend the money on both characters, is it? Or like spread it out across characters? I still don't understand what controlled means. I mean, I know you explained it to me, but I'm still stupid. 'Cause I'm an idiot. Ah, I wasted that.
Murdoch says, I already have the mirror worship on 2 characters for the crit trait. Murdoch says, control is a stat.
Control is a stat. It's like in this thing here. Sugar Mama.
Murdoch says, it's the suck in space magic. Murdoch says, it's how much sucking. Murdoch says, how strong is the sucking?
How strong is the sucking? Flatulence. That's how strong it is. I really...
Murdoch says, lots of sucking.
I don't know like what to tell you. I mean, it would suck to just continue to buy that just for the trait or the ship or whatever for a character that... What if later down the line you're like, well, you know, I don't like this character, I'm gonna get rid of it. Then all of a sudden what you've bought for the character is gone. You know, like I said, it would be nice if the ships, you know, if you bought one, unlocked it or whatever like that, could just go across, you know, your, you know, characters or whatever, or be unlocked to where you can still do that. But a lot of the ships aren't, and that's just insane.
Murdoch says,
Question mark. I know, right? I'm a big question mark. I'm a stain on the mattress of life. You can be a winner at the game of Schmarp. I mean, I'm not one that has a lot of good stuff on this game, so I don't know exactly.
Murdoch says, so the point of having so many characters is to have a unique build on each of them.
Yeah. I'd like to get more into that kind of whatever thing. It's what I started to go for a little bit, you know, but then I get sucked into just this, and I'm not really one of those to spend money, you know. So I gotta go with what I can get here. You need someone who's like probably more qualified at the game.
Murdoch says, but it's stupid to spend hundreds of dollars on a character when you already have half of it on a character, so mine as well use that character you already have to make the build. Murdoch says, but if I do that then I have a character that has no build.
You need someone with more experience in the game to answer these questions. And me, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Possibly just stand on this pillar as it raises up in the air.
Murdoch says, wow, nobody is on tonight.
Nobody's on tonight. Victoria was on earlier, or should be on. You could ask about your ship stuff there, you know. That'd be a... Because Dude, there's a lot of ships there. I know more about the game, been around. Me, now.
Murdoch says, is her real name Jason?
I have no idea. I've not investigated.
Murdoch says, Steve perhaps.
Maybe a good Google search? I don't know. All I know is very well
Murdoch
educated in
says,
this game.
You're interested in investigating, are you?
No, I don't investigate. I'm just saying, like, if you like probably want to know, I mean, probably look online or straight up ask or something. I don't know. Me though.
Murdoch says, wanna see what's under the hood, hey?
There's a few spark plugs there missing. You backfiring a little bit. Mind if you pull up a little more? Alright, right there. Alright. Yeah, I see what the problem is. This old distributor cap done wore out. I'm gonna have to get you another one. It'll be about $7 down at the O'Reilly's. Meanwhile, back in this century, you ever get that there distributor's cap for that old bike there, boy? I don't know, but it's someone that is very educated in the workings of this game. Me, not so much. I mean, I'm mostly like goof around because I don't know what the hell I'm ever doing. Even when someone tells me exactly what I'm doing, I don't know. I mean, I still struggle at figuring out how to shoot stuff. So. But I don't know that I would keep buying the same ship over and over, you know, to get just that trait. That just, if it were possible to share a trait, I don't know.
Murdoch says, I have 60 keys to open infinity lockboxes, but if I get nothing then I just blew 500 million.
500 million what? Energy credits? That's a lot.
Murdoch says, 60 keys is about 500 million EC.
Did you buy them or did you get them like with energy credits or did you get them with Zen?
Murdoch says, I bought them.
Like bot? Bot got.
Murdoch says, then if I sell them on exchange I would get 500 million.
Ooh, so you don't know if you want to sell them or not or keep them. Like the gamble of if you open them, will you get something awesome out of it? Dang, that's a dilemma in itself right there. It's not just a regular dilemma either. It's an Australian one with a dilemma at the end. Dilemma.
Murdoch says, the only awesome thing to get is the Infinity Ship box.
Infinity Ship box. So just Infinity lock box and keep opening them until you get a like an Infinity box?
Murdoch says, I already have one.
Well, what are the chances of always getting like a tier 6 ship or whatever out of a lockbox or with keys? Isn't it like
Murdoch says, so technically right now I could pull out the mirror warship out of it
and just master it to get the trait? Carply.
Murdoch says, I mean I already won it months ago.
You just don't know who to give it to, huh? You don't know which direction you want to go
Murdoch
with.
says, but the control build needs 2 lock boxes.
Can you phone a friend?
Murdoch says, it needs both the mirror warship and another ship for a very powerful control trait.
You don't want to just like waste it. You know, on which person, because you could probably still like what, between 2 characters. You're at odds with whomever. Have them fight it out. I don't put up a voting poll or whatever that lasts a month.
Murdoch says, my point is, I could use the Infinity Box for the Conral trait ship and use Lucius, whom already has the mirror warship trait. Murdoch says, however, if I do that, my other ROM alien will have no build.
And you want each one of them to have a unique build to themselves and to their own, huh? Like their own thing that you can whip out and with that character whenever you need to. Hit the lottery?
Murdoch says, and Lucius would then have 2 different types of ships and then carrier also so.
Well, do you kind of favor that character more so than new ones that you've created, or?
Murdoch says, I like having different bids on each character, so I just change characters and roll.
Roll on. Transform and roll out.
Murdoch says, I don't like using too many saves and types on one character.
Right. Well, that's in a way why I started this whole thing with certain characters would have just certain things themselves, but I'm too impatient to have to wait and build them up is my problem. Like, I don't have the time to do it. Or nor do I have the fleet credits to like buy all this stuff up, because these fleets that I'm in are pretty much just, I guess, dead. Once they level all the way up, they just do these little mediocre things that you can't get much out of, because everyone else always done it, and it only just ever needs like one thing, and you like use. Oh, there's some of that. Yay. Yeah. 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 Common duty officers. These are officers that have duty problems. They duty all over themselves. Like clean up duty. Maybe like I should dedicate a stream a day to one of these characters. You know, instead of running them all through this here. I'd run on one of them all through this, all that. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd just run through their little normal time, and then after that, they get like 2 solid hours of my time, visiting hours. that's distracting. That little glitch right there. Texture error, it's overlapping with the other textures because they didn't pull that out in there. That little piece is distracting me. It's distracting me. Go. I'd have to look up like a bunch of stuff to use and things to do with it, which I don't have any time for. I end up sleeping through half the day whenever I do sleep. I'm just sleeping my life away, waiting for the next one. I mean, I've got like plans that I have in my head for O'Neil as a character, you know, but it involves doing a lot of the missions again, and I don't know. So I'm taking the lazy route at the moment about a lot of the stuff in the game, which is this here, dilithium buildup. Fucking tired of this coughing. Fucking tired. Fucking tired. Yay. We didn't get him in the back like we're supposed to. I wonder if there's anybody out there who's 100% every single character they have. And I'm not talking about like someone with just 2 characters. I mean like, you know, like a list. Like an accomplishment. 20 characters all maxed out or whatever. Like they have every item in the game or whatever like that. Or you know, they're built up enough to where they can handle themselves in any situation. Not with their hands. Not with their hands. I'm not talking about that one. I'm not talking about that at all.
Murdoch says, I guess I could start with my new ROM alien and just do what I can. I would give her the control trait ship and just hold off on the mirror warship till later.
I mean, is that the one that you're going to go for the control with? Like, if that's like the destiny of this character, and then you will always have this character doing this specific thing, then I'd say you go for that. But again, yeah, it's a 50-50 chance which direction you want to go there. That's why someone that has more knowledge of this game would probably benefit a lot for you.
Murdoch says, but I am also looking for a character for my carrier builds.
I want to build a peacekeeper. That would be a good carrier build, and I know exactly the ships are used for it and everything. But I bet I couldn't make it completely black though, and red. Because Victoria was right though, like
Murdoch says,
they are.
and I was thinking
Terrans.
it could be her since she is ROM alien and could use the science Conral stuff on the carriers.
Is it a science officer? Ossifer. Hello, Ossifer. I'm sorry I was drinking. Ossifer.
Murdoch says, tactical but they work good for science stuff.
I sometimes wish I could understand a lot more of this game. Whenever anyone says exotic, I think of dancers for some reason. Uhura! A fan dance. Like exotic build. It confuses me. I don't know why. What is exotic? You know, is it a plume of radiation or something? Like that, the endeavor that you can, like one of these here for exotics or something. It's like anything that isn't something that I'm thinking, that doesn't explain it to me, you know. Pretend like I'm dumb, which I am. You know, that's what I want to say. Talk to me like I'm 5. Exotic dancer. Definition of exotic. Non-normal? I need to get Carter one of these guns. But man, they cost Lobby. Lobby. Perfect time to get keys would be now, though. That's for damn sure. That sale's still going on. Is it still going on? Going on? Yep, still going on. I've kind of given up on the Master Key stuff. It always gives me junk. My whole idea of the thing was like it gave you cool stuff that wasn't normally able to be gotten. Gotten is not the proper use of that wording. To get. Able to get. Yes. Yes, Mr. Anderson. Yes. Like stuff you couldn't just create. It only came out of a lockbox. And then you get like R&D materials. Whoop-de-doo. Or you get the little catalyst things. Wow. Like that matters. I'd like Master Key and lockbox stuff to be just specific to rarities, you know. Like really good rarities. That'd be nice. Remember like that one time whenever I used the Master Key, I had like maybe 3 of them. Did it just right, and I got the Spearhead Discovery ship. And I was like, wow, that's magical. And someone messaged me right when I got it too, because you know it flashes up on the top here. And they said, oh wow, hey, how much do you want for that? I was like, what are you talking about? I said, I just saw that you got that ship. What do you want for it? I said, huh, energy credits. So yeah. Which is how I got my ship. That's not really that worth it anymore, I guess. Damn, I have a lot of those. How the heck I get all these female cadets and all this kind of junk? I need to clean out this inventory. Something fierce in this one. Something fierce. Oh, I don't have the trader on here. Damn. But I got the hot chocolate. Nothing but bullion. Okay, so there's some bullions. Bullion. His name is Leon. His name is Bullion. Why are the human ones like that? Maybe I can get some like it's like whenever you create a manual, something rare. You know, something special. Fabrication what? What fabrication is that? I can't title cop. I can't tell no more cop, you little bastard. If I put that back on there, and I click back on it again, you still can't see it. Options. Let's put it down to 50. It's tiny now. We can't see shit. When it's too small, it just doesn't seem right. I want your loving, I want your revenge. Oh look, hey, there's Spock. Can you really, like, rename him? They really need to redo Spock and make him look just like Leonard Nimoy, I swear. That's why I refuse to use Spock. It's not Spock. It is not Spock. Create manual, medical generator, something. Fabrication 2. Any of my characters need stuff like that? Skills. I got skills there, multiplying. It's electrifying. Gotta shape up. Ooh, I need. Let's see. They need to have like a super upgradable thing that turns, say, a common or uncommon or rare or whatever into a ultra something or whatnot person or something like that. I could have sworn I bought everything for this character at one time, and now it says I have to learn everything. What? In fact, I know that I did. For Carter, I know that I did. Why do I have to relearn it? This doesn't make any sense, because I sat there on, what was it? Sometime last year. I sat at Earth Space Dock talking to that guy with the eyes that are far apart, you know, around Admiral Quinn's office. And I looked through this list, and I just got everything. I bought everything that I could put on this list, on this character. And now it's only got one thing for it. What? Because I remember adding all of it. I even did it for Tilk too. He better have it. Where's it at? Because I gave him that invisibility thing. Or whatever. Stealth module is probably what it was. Like in that episode where he gets that thing that goes invisible or whatever. Whatever. Anyway. Thieves 11 for O'Neill. Dun, 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 dun.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Congratulations, Admiral. Giggity, giggity. Who do they use to voice that? I mean, you know, you think about this, right? All right. For a TOS character, they have Leonard Nimoy voicing the upgrade. Like he goes, congratulations, or whatever, you know. And then for like Klingons and stuff, Klingon faction stuff or whatever, they've got Worf, Michael Dorn Worf, doing it. Then they have, like, for the Jim Hadar, the Renee, who played Odo. He says it right there, right? And then for Discovery, whose voice is that? Who is it? I don't know who that is. They're an unknown. I'm trying to place them in the show. Is it Lorca guy? Is that who it is? This whole time have I like been like, huh? Isaiah? What's his name? Okay, I'm gonna have to hear that again one time. Maybe play it back. Now that I'm kind of hearing it in my head, it sounds like his voice. But I think it's some guy like he's wearing a backwards hat and some glasses, going, "Congratulations, Admiral," you know, giggity giggity, you know, kind of thing. All right. Too many outstanding offers. Yeah, gotta be real slow about that. I don't want to go too fast. Okay, 32. Delete presents. See, 32, 32000. Congratulations, Admiral. I'm going for the high score. Change character. Da-da-da-da-da. It's that one and only DLWG. Snoop Dogg. Yes. Six Flags Magic Mountain is viewing? I've never heard of them. Jim Hadar Kirak. One, two, three, four. Tell me that you love me more. Sleepless long nights. That is what my youth was for. That section better not be captured. Ah, it's getting close to being captured. Frill me up the ass. Borsville, USA. Jim Hadar Kirak is on a mission. He is on mission to destroy Voth. Voth killed his family. I don't know if they did or not. We don't know. We have no clue. We don't understand anything. No, get away from it. Get away from it. I have to say, I like the Jim Hadar Polaron gun, even though it's the default one that he starts with, but still. But shaking. But bent over. But raw. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Can you even, like, nope. Can't re-engineer it, so there you are. You're kind of stuck with it that way. But it's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow is Saturday. Next day after that is Sunday. And then Monday. And Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. And then Friday again. Friday again. It's always Friday. Always Friday. Why can't we choose for a day to last longer? Or a day to go by without us being aware of it? It'd be like Click, you know, the movie with Adam Sandler. So no one told me life was gonna be this way. Your life's a joke, you broke. Your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. Gear. Guerrilla. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you too. My goodness, that hate dude's going through all these characters. Look at that. He's logged off, logged off, logged on, logged on, logged on, logged off. How do you do that? Wait a minute, how do you log on twice in one row? How do you log off twice at the same time? That's weird. Oh, this game is so confusing. Hell. Some of the most fun I just had the last night was after I got through streaming. I was going to add some more, call it commands. It's just trigger words, whatever, for friggin' bot. It's not a command. The exclamation point thing. Why am I? Let's see. Why in the world am I lagging? Anyway, but opening up a text editor and PHPing again for that page on my web domain or my website. I guess you call it a site. It's not really a site. It's just a bunch of freaking links to old shit I had. Arctic Knight has logged on. But creating and trying to figure stuff out, that's what I like about it. We need to find another capture point. Damn, it's all the way over there. Damn, we're in a hot spot. Well, that was one of the fun things, though. Because I had, whenever I created the just page that one bought, like when you type the exclamation point commands trigger word, it just, you know, it tells you, hey, go to this here, it's Twitch or whatever to access this junk here. You know, here's a list of all the commands that this does and the sound and stuff. But I was stupid, even though I had it in a PHP file format or scripting format. It was just basically a page that I had put PHP documentation stuff at the top, not really using any kind of PHP for it. So I thought, and in the list, it was rough HTML of just each line in a table, and I was thinking, this is really rudimentary of me. I should have like done something to generate this from a list or something like that, because I was always having fun with generating things from PHP. So I took the list that I had in the table, took all the HTML out of it, and stuck it into a text file and called it like commands_sounds.db, and made the same thing for regular sound stuff and all that. Set it in the folder, and then went in there and actually started doing some PHPing with a file opening and all that kind of stuff, and for each looping and for each line, you know, do this or whatever. And
Murdoch says, ain't that something?
yeah, it kind of brought back some memories, and I really enjoyed playing with it. So now whenever you go to the page, it's generated so that anytime I create just a new command, I can just add it to the list and it'll automatically. Actually, I can make it auto sort too, where I can just add it to the list anyway, and it would take that whole list and sort it out and then play it or whatever. That way I don't have to search through there and do that. I need to incorporate that. But it was always fun. I love it. Scripting, programming, whatever you want to call it. It's not really
Murdoch
programming.
says, ain't that something somethings?
Something. That ain't something. that was always something fun to do, even though I've never like taken any kind of course or learned how to program or something like that. Dabbing into that little bit and learning what I could of it just was so, I loved it. Creating things. Like at one time I even had a when I was part of the SciFiX.com website, buddy that I knew through the chat goes by Saga Lore. Of course, he's into like super like type of like information technology and encryptions and stuff, and you're thinking like Edward Snowden type level of crazy encryption and trying to hide from everything or whatever. But he got that domain and said, "Hey, would you like to take the domain and kind of make it your own as long as it's sci-fi related and do whatever you got there?" And that's what I did. I created a main page. I had used my 3D Captain Kirk, and it was like Captain Kirk reviews movies and stuff. You know, it was Captain Model T Kirk though, and aboard his Toilet Prize, which is the one I use for the overlay on here, and the three what are they, emote things that I finally have. It only let me put them like for a subscription thing to where they can be used though. I didn't like that. I want anybody to use them, not just for a subscription or for other bullshit. Just to have fun with it. That's the only way. Like unlock a subscription emote with points or some shit. I don't like that. I want it to be an all the time. If you're on the channel, if you're sitting there watching, you can use it. Like the follower ones that I've heard about.
says, "Hello, Mister."
Hello, Kev. How you been? Been learning hard? You about to take a mid break or whatever for the holidays or anything like that? Thanksgiving? Turkey Day?
Kevsky_ says, "My buddy got affiliate recently."
He did? Cool.
Kevsky_ says, "I'm asking, did you LUL?"
Oh, you're asking me if I got it. Yeah, it kicked in weeks ago. And I just turned it on because I wanted to do the emotes.
Murdoch says, "Ain't that something?"
Yeah.
Kevsky_ says, "That's awesome, congrats."
Well, thanks. I'm not really excited about it though. I mean,
Kevsky_ says, "Oh, I really haven't been around in a while."
yes, but you've been educating yourself to get out of this crazy world and do something special. Unlike the rest of us, like me, that's stuck.
Murdoch says, "Scorp is making the big bucks now."
No, I'm not. No, I haven't made nothing. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Apparently, when it does these ad things, it's like a penny. Like the ad. So it's really nothing. It's not anything worth anything at all. I don't want anybody to subscribe to me. I don't want anything like that. Nobody buying bits, nothing. I don't want that. I just wanted the affiliate status to make emotes for the channel. That's all I wanted. But then I made emotes for the channel, and they can't be used unless you put them under like this tier stuff or whatever subscription thing. Even though they do have the follower beta thing or whatever that Victoria says they're a part of. And or she's a part of, and but I can't use it. I mean I don't know, and that's the only reason I wanted it too. I don't care to branch out or anything. I mean, I'm not going
Murdoch
to.
says, Did you make that toilet ship on stream starting screen?
You talking about that one? Or that one?
Murdoch says, yeah.
Yes.
Murdoch says, both.
Yes. That's my toilet prize from back about 20 years ago. Yeah. So I was using Milkshape to create characters or whatever in Unreal Tournament. And I downloaded that, and I made a Wonkel engine for a guy, for that Sagalore guy. Like how the Wonkel engine works. Little triangle engine. I even have an animation of that somewhere. I dabbled a little bit of 3D play. I mean, I made levels for Halo, the SGC. I have that video up there on YouTube. Abydos. Because I had an idea for it. It was back whenever Rooster Teeth started up. They were doing that Machinima thing, where they take the Halo game and they just voice the characters and bob their head up and down and do stuff, you know, making a show. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, they can do that in the SGC. So I created the SGC to scale inside of Halo from references and blueprints and stuff like that. And then I made the Stargate with a real Kawoosh that would come out, and you know, and scripted it to where you can press a button and it would actually do the dialing sequence. The animation would go back and forth and stuff. It was so cool. And I even put Walter in there from Stargates, where it was actually Petey the Parrot from Text to Speech and Microsoft XP. But and it would Kawoosh outward, kill you if you got in front of it with your Halo guy. But the whole idea was I was going to sync it together to where it was kind of like you can make a show. I even made a 3D camera, like a cameraman can be holding it like on his shoulder and stuff, like a little gun thing or whatever. It was so fun. I made the rings from like the animation for the rings for Stargate.
Murdoch says, do you still need event?
I haven't done any of the event. I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Murdoch
what am I doing?
says, I gonna do Remain Klingen.
Remain Klingen? Yeah, I would not do To Hell with Honor or whatever it is. Or what was the other one? The one you said. I don't like this whole scaling thing. If we do, I'm my Jim Hadar. And my Jim Hadar is not built up in space stuff. Just remember that. He's not ready for it. I don't know that I can do the
Murdoch
scaling
says,
thing.
It's a pooper.
It's a pooper? Yeah, I can't do this scale thing because it just... It gets... I can't... Okay, that's better. I just like it to normal scale. I have a problem. I have a problem.
Murdoch says, Stowe is a big money suck.
Yes, it is. It's got so many damn errors. I was talking like that Cal Tip and Mike guy that since he
Murdoch says, they steal money from sad gamers with no life.
That's right, but we all have no life. That's the whole point of living.
Murdoch says, what about Mike?
What about Mike? What about Mike? Oh, Cowtip and Mike, yeah. Whenever I got done streaming one night and I couldn't sleep, I got online and someone, who was it, told me he's like from Australia. He lives in Australia, but he's American and whatever. Anyway,
All three silos are
okay,
under
Arnold,
Allied control.
okay, Arnold,
Excellent
okay.
work.
But he was online and with his buddies and stuff, and they were like, you know,
The Voth
running
forces
around
engage transporters.
talking about
Troops
glitches and
inbound.
stuff. And he said, where can we go next for like game breaking glitches or something, or just problems in the game or something? I said, Voth Battle Zone, you know, the ground battle zone. And he said, really? I didn't know that had any problems. I was like, yeah. Because I was, you know, in the chat part of it, and I said, yeah, it's got holes all in it and texture problems and everything. I mean, you can just fall through the map if you're not careful. And then
Murdoch says, I have played with Mike on his stream several times. Sometimes he is nice, sometimes he can come off as a bit of a anal douche.
Yeah, I can kind of tell sometimes. I guess it would depend on how long or whatever he's been streaming.
Kevsky_ says, the other day my character fell through the map and was stuck in the void.
At Dyson? Did you hit one of those sweet spots? Did you go this away?
Kevsky_ says, yet at Dyson.
Dyson's a fun place to fall.
Kevsky_ says, I don't even remember how it happened. Murdoch says, the other day I was playing ground Dyson and my Painus became very hard. I made a support ticket.
Yeah, it's easy to fall through a lot of places.
Kevsky_ says, yeah, that's it LUL.
Yeah, if you're not careful, you can fall right between the cracks. But he was talking like about how the collision boundaries at Dyson are they're handmade or like created versus how I guess they are now in the game. Which if you could load up like the collision, I could probably do that with you can download Ninja Ripper and it will play alongside, or you can overlay into a game and it will show you like a bunch of the 3D
Murdoch
objects and
says,
stuff.
let's go a bitch monkey.
Yeah, go ahead. Get me going. Get me going, yo. Get me going. What's that? There we go. But a lot of it's just placed in there to, you know, for the character. Which you can tell. Look at the texturing under here, like that right there. Look at that. That's just stretched out junk. They need to overhaul this place. Something fierce. They just cheated. They just stuck it through the world. That's not how you do a map. I know how they did all this. I mean, it's cheating. It's 3D cheating whenever you do it that way. Where you have a solid object, but you give it no, I guess you'd call it collision or mass. So it's just a visual object versus a physical one. And then you create an invisible physical one.
While our ground, do you?
Oh yeah, I forget I do that too fast. Oh man, it's this one too. Oh, and I'm Jim Hadar. USS Pizza Cutter. Yeah, man. I like this one. I like it a lot. I'm not even set for pressing buttons at all either. But for rendering's sake, it's always best to, you know, to do it that way, where you have a physical object that, or an object that doesn't collide with the game, causing like mesh problems or whatever, collision problems, i.e. holes. You can do that in one of my Halo maps that I created, because something connects too close to something else and it just causes a big hole in the ground. I never got a chance to fix that. Now it just crashes.
Tola!
Bless you!
Your pathetic rebellion ends here. The matriarch is
Tola!
the master of Chronos, but we. Then I will make sure she has no ship to run to, and no witless rabble to cheer her on. Ah, fools! You cannot defeat me. I will return stronger than ever.
Run while you can, coward!
Dun, dun, dun,
Soon, I will
dun.
end this war.
I like to be hugged.
Thus was the coward jump off.
The status report.
Aww.
How fares the battle? And your plan? We get each ship to hit the other to disable their defenses?
It will be the last thing they expect.
It will be the last thing they expect. What kind of storage space I got on this
Hit
Jim
the target with the
Hedire?
virus. Stay within
Got
4
enough
kilometers
tribbles.
of the target. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Route the virus. The virus. If it were Chekhov, it'd be virus. The virus. Captain, the virus. Nuclear vessels. Nuclear vessels. In Alameda. Jim Hadar.
Virus is
Man, yesterday I was trying to get Hill Shields or Hill Hull or whatever it was. Yeah, it was Hull for the Endeavor. So I took off my shields in playing this, and I did not get it hardly attacked at all. I was so sad because I wanted to get some destruction, and then I got blown up once. But
A repair ship
it's
is
like
moving
because I got too close to a
Christoph.
ship.
Take it out.
It's like
Before
everything was
repairs
ignoring
the
me.
cloaking system.
Targ is back. Hit it with the virus.
The Targ is back. Hit it with the virus. Ela, the virus sucks. So Kev, have you been hitting the books hard? You've been like learning, getting it on with the knowledge,
Virus is working. Keep it up.
cramming that into your head temporarily until you graduate.
A repair ship moving to assist the
Your
Targ.
better
Take
ship
it
is
out
happy
before
to
it
be
repairs the
here.
mycelial engine.
Capital way America. Wow. Seems like we're playing with people that know how to play the game here. Nice.
Targ is back.
Kevsky
Hit it with
underscore
the
says,
virus.
yeah, this is the worst time of year for school, but Thanksgiving break is finally
Your
here.
ship will help
Oh,
rout the virus.
how long do you get for Thanksgiving? Just like maybe a week, a few days. My buddy and
We
me.
are making good progress on the cloaking system. Keep at it.
Claire. I like it. Claire. Oh, we got camera follow.
Good progress on the cloaking system.
I wonder how it
Keep
gets
at
enabled like that. That's so crazy. Look at that. It's awesome though. I mean, you can turn it on normally if you wanted to, but
Kevsky underscore says, technically it starts next Wednesday, but my classes are all virtual or online exams next week, so my last in-person class was today.
Hit it
Oh.
with the virus. Stay
So you
within
could,
4 kilometers of the Targ.
literally
Will help rout the virus.
take a screen cap of you, like looking at the screen, and just like put it up there as your virtual class, and they'll say, "Oh, there he is. He's not blinking."
A repair ship
It's a staring
moving to
contest.
assist the Targ. Take it out before it
Kevsky
repairs the
underscore
mycelial
says,
engine.
feels really nice to not have to go in next
Cloaking
week.
system
I bet.
destroyed. Keep the repair ships away
Kevsky
and
underscore
eliminate the
says,
Targ.
basically have a full week off.
Nice. That's awesome. Like a
The
nice
Targ
good
has
break
returned
between
to the
anything.
mycelial
So
realm.
refreshing.
We need to pull it back and hit it with the virus.
Hit it with the virus. Ability to just relax, not have to worry, and then you like take the nap or sleep, and then you wake up like a week later, like, oh crap, what happened? I can't remember anything.
Hit the Targ with the virus. Stay within 4 kilometers of the Targ. Your ship will help rout the virus.
Kevsky underscore says, and when I go back it's only for another 3 or 4 weeks, then it's Christmas break.
And that's what, usually 2 to 3 weeks, whenever you
Kevsky
have that.
underscore says, it's the stretch from September to November that's tough.
I could not. I never went to college. That's why I amount to nothing. But
all ships, fire at will.
I'm glad certain, so people just go and know what they're going for and what they want, and they have accomplishments that they want to do, and and I just saw myself not doing anything. Took took a long, hard look at my life and thought,
The Sarge has been
I have
destroyed.
nothing to offer.
Let us finish the Christach and
Why am I
end
here?
this.
That's why when I was in high school, they had this special type of
Soon.
thing every Friday. Certain individuals would get out about 30 minutes
The reign of
before
Empire
school
has
let out, and we'd all go to a classroom, and
This
it was if
is
your parents
Thorel,
didn't go to
mother of the Empire.
damn, this thing
You
can
have
talk.
fought with
Shut
honor.
up.
Rejoin the Empire, and no vengeance
Um,
will befall you.
Kevsky_ says, you don't need to have a high status career to have a successful life immo.
But it was something for if your parents didn't go to college, then you go to this thing every Friday. It put me back down here. And so I went there, and they said,
Murdoch
what
says,
college you think I'm
good
going?
attitude P.
Good attitude. Good altitude? Attitude. Aha, yes. That's true. I just have a problem with depression is all. But, so I went to this, like, thing every Friday. And, I'm curious now. I'm curious. And anyway, they sat down and they were like, okay, where do you want to go to college when you grow up? Do you have any, like, ambitions and goals? I said no.
Kevsky_ says, real talk Scorp, do you feel unsatisfied?
Unsatisfied how? Did I put down like Burt Reynolds' School of Driving?
Kevsky_ says, just in general I guess.
Yes. Completely.
Murdoch says, just go visit Cowanus 5 and you will feel better.
Calzanus 5. Oh, I was hoping that was not going to be captured because I want to see where the little square's at. Oh, I feel completely like unaccomplished with everything.
Kevsky_ says, what about hobbies?
Nothing. I have no hobbies. I play this game. No joys, nothing. I'm just observing mostly. Oh gosh, I wish that...
Murdoch says, life sucks. I haven't had Christmas or Thanksgiving in 25 YRS. Always the sad time of year for me.
Yeah.
Kevsky_ says, that's a hobby though. Murdoch says, just got to find things that make you happy.
No, this is my obsession. There's a difference between a hobby and being obsessed with things. And dwelling on certain things. Same here, kind of Murdoch too. I've not really cared much for having Christmas or Thanksgiving since I was like a kid. There's like pictures of me with my cousins and stuff, and they're all smiling in these pictures. I'm just like looking at the ground, frowning. Like, what the heck are we doing? Why bother? You know? Oh man, I don't want to have to sit and wait for this, but I just want to see if I'm right about this whole square situation.
Kevsky_ says, does anything come to mind when you think of being happier?
Not really, no. Sleeping. And I'm serious. I mean, being unconscious. That makes me feel happy. But I have issues. And I was hoping I'd see like the... I mean, I've never been one of those people that like go out, have fun, party, something like that. Never. I've never cared for that. I mean, I can be one of those that sit in a dark room and stare at nothing. And to me, that's blissful. You know, it's not happy, it's just blissful to have nothing. Like, just complete silence, complete darkness.
Kevsky_ says, same here, I rather stay at home and have time to myself.
Yeah. That's why I kind of hate where I work. Constantly being needed by people about small things. Stuff that they know, but they just don't keep in their head or whatever. Okay, that's not gonna jump back anytime soon, so let me change character. Have I already put the dilithium? Yes, I have. I mean, the only joys I actually get out of life is like with laughter, I guess.
Murdoch says,
See,
if
change
you like
character.
programming, you should find a school and go learn it.
No, I don't want to have to go to a school to learn it. I mean, it's... I can't pay attention long enough anymore.
Murdoch
my
says,
mind wanders.
do it online then.
Nah, no, I don't want to do online. I like creating, but I don't like creating for someone else. You know, like if someone were to say, okay, I need you to create this program, do this right here, I'm like, but I want to create it. I want to have the idea.
Murdoch
No.
says, do you like money though?
Not really. And I don't have any really, but...
Murdoch says, money makes me happy.
Building things would probably be a good happiness. Creating.
Murdoch says, my cat makes me happy.
I'm allergic to cats.
Murdoch says, playing music makes me happy.
I don't even listen to music really.
Murdoch says, my penis makes me happy.
Penis? Do you have penis problem? You have happy penis. Your penis make you happy. Your penis. Yeah, we got one where no one's doing something. You know, sometimes I would think that this game would be great if it were single player. and a single player MMO. Just sometimes. You know, because it
Kevsky_
sucks.
says, it's the simple things in life.
Yeah.
Murdoch says, no way, very boring.
Well, I mean certain parts of it, like the missions, right? Like if this game were to allow you to do offline, you know, stories and stuff. You know, choose to do them that way. But when it came to the online, like to playing together thing, become completely different. That's why I hate that it's just strictly
Murdoch
online.
says, 80% of the fun of STO is playing with people.
Manipulating them? Playing with their innards? Well, yeah, like the ground stuff that I'm like doing here, or the space battles and stuff like that, yes, but if they just made it like so the story mission's like a standalone part of the game where you know you can do that and not have to like have the internet or something for people that really don't have the internet, that just want to play the game without having to say like if they have Xbox, right, and you had to like buy an Xbox Live card, if it's still called that, I have no idea
Murdoch
anymore.
says, maybe you should make a single player STO for yourself.
Well, I do have the programs.
Murdoch says, you could then go live in it.
I can go live by myself. Flaming damage detected. Flanking damage detected. There's a good quote from the movie Office Space that I like to say every once in a while. You know, like when I'm at work, it's not that I'm lazy, it's that I just don't care. Or that other one, what was it? Do just enough to not get yelled at kind of situation. It's like the no incentive type stuff. That's the only incentive I have, is to do just enough so that I don't get yelled at by all my bosses. Okay, did we get that? We did. Alright, good deal. Good deal, Pickle. We got that too. Nice. 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 I'm running a little over. I wanted to get on here earlier, but I made a run to Walmart.
Kevsky_ says, TBH, a big reason I'm still on this game for 6 months straight is because I enjoy hanging out in your streams, so thank you for all the happiness you've given me.
Now,
Love.
though that's pretty cool. I do like that. I mean, making others laugh seems to be, or have an enjoyment, seems to be a thing that I like to do. You know, just to see like when something that I've said that's funny or whatever. You know, that's a joy there, I guess you could say. Something that makes me happy. But it's never on purpose, and it's never thought out. It just happens. It's like spontaneous stuff. Wit. I used to have a lot of wit back in the day. Now all I think about is sleeping. And having no ambition for anything.
Kevsky_ says, you're a really funny guy.
What do you mean I'm funny? I'm a clown, I amuse you?
Murdoch says, ever since I have been in the Scorp channel I have had difficulty sleeping and noticed strange twists throughout the day as well as blurred vision.
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying right there. I've also had erratic sleeping patterns and all that kind of stuff too. If you or someone you know, like those commercials, you know, it's like, if you or someone you know has died, please call this number now. I'm thinking, well, if they died, I don't know how they're calling a number, but I know what it means. It's just the way it's said doesn't make sense. What are we doing over here? We need to find a thing. Yeah. But I used to be real witty, like fast on the thinking and stuff, and able to land like jokes and not really mean to. Kind of like if you ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000 or listen to Riff Tracks, something like that. That right there is hilarious to me. And I used to be real witty, but then I went to work at Dollar General. Where souls go to die. I must say though, like when I first started with the company, it wasn't that bad. It only grew that bad as it got worse. And people would come up to the register counter, you know, that I was working behind, and I would pretend to be like Johnny Carson interviewing them, and I'd announce their presence and stuff, and they'd say, "Who are you talking to?" And I said, "The audience." And I'll be like, "We'll be right back after this commercial break." And I would stand there still, like completely frozen. And they'd look around like, "Are you gonna check me out?" I'd like, "And we're back." You know? They'd look at me like I'd lost my mind. Maybe I had. I'd say like my next
MC
guest.
Wolfcat1 says, ha 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 lul.
Hello, MC Wolfcat.
Kevsky_ says, I know this will be an obvious and tired question, but have you thought about switching jobs? MC Wolfcat1 says, hey Wolf2 goof.
Hey. Oh, I've thought about it like all the time, but there's just nothing to swap to. I mean, I had someone that previously worked with us for like maybe 2 months, went to work at the local Walmart in the the food area, the deli or whatever. Like one-upped everybody
Kevsky
there.
underscore says, maybe just a change will help.
I don't know that that would help though. That's the thing. I mean, I'm kind of uneasy about change. That's my problem. If anything, a super type thing would have to happen.
Kevsky underscore says, unless you have benefits built up.
I have no benefits at all where I work. I mean, they send you like a packet or whatever, like after so long of being there, that says, hey, here, sign up for like insurance or something or whatever, and I'm like, why? It's like start a career. I'm thinking I'm not gonna have a career in this company. I've been there for over 10 years now. I'm there as a gatekeeper to people that come in, and I tell them how it really is and that they need to find something better. That's my job there.
Murdoch says, yeah, I know what you mean. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this one person that that used to work with us at the location that I work at now. Well, they became, you know, they worked at the deli. They did much better than the people that worked there, so they got like more hours. They got more of a recognition, and now they're like a department manager over the toys section / seasonal / gardening section or whatever. And they came in the other day, and they're saying, hey, why don't you come up there and work with me there? You know, like it's a whole lot
Kevsky
better.
underscore says, I don't have any experience holding down a job for years, but if I had to stay in the same class with the same people for years on end, I would lose my mind.
Yes. That's what's happened to me. Literally, though, I can tell you, it's really happened. There's been a lot of people that have had mental breakdowns from working too long at one job all the time. I mean, it's well documented out there in the world. Even in the company that I'm at, in the few stores that I've been to do whatever with or something, they've been in like really an asylum, but
Murdoch says,
a hospital.
I like my new job because I get to work at home and don't really have to do much at all.
That's the best job right there. I mean, they do have game testers, but then I don't know if you have to go somewhere to do that. But I don't know. Then I had another dude that worked with us like for a few months that went to get a better job and paid less or whatever. And he's always talking about, hey, you need to come work with me at so and so place or whatever. It's a whole lot better than here. And I'm thinking, yeah. See, my whole thing about working in retail when I first started was I had severe depression, anxiety, and I thought, okay, something to interact with people would help bring that down, you know, get more out there, drive around more, because I was one of those fearful drivers. Like I didn't want to even like go down the road type situation, you know. I still don't drive on the interstate if I don't have to. More than 2 lanes freaks me out, you know, kind of situation, because of my anxiety problems and whatever. We all have
Kevsky
problems.
underscore says, say the new job is basically the same job for a different company with different people. At least it's a change of pace.
Right? But then they'd expect like if they hear, hey, you know, this person stayed there so long, they've done this, and you tell them everything, they're going to expect that. And what if you don't have that to deliver anymore? Because I'm completely wore down. I can tell you right now, like I can barely like function as it is. Because when I worked at Family Dollar first for 3 years, 1 month, and 10 days, started on February 6, 2008, and ended on March 16th, 2011. I keep that in my head because I can't get rid of it. When I was there, it was like a totally different environment from what I'm used to now. It was more laid back, easier to deal with. You know, it wasn't as busy, and I enjoyed it.
Murdoch says, Scorp, you should come visit me in San Antonio. You need a break. Eat some Mexican food and drink some beers.
I've never drank before. Never done drugs, never smoked, never done anything like that. Just not that way. My dad was an alcoholic. I just haven't. I have a.
Kevsky underscore says, but the Mexican food though.
It'd probably go right through me because I don't have a gallbladder anymore. And let me tell you, when you don't have a gallbladder, and you're one of those that can't tolerate anymore.
Murdoch says, you can have a beer and not be an alcoholic, but if your dad was, maybe you shouldn't, I dunno.
Right. He'd be one of those people that get like a fifth of Jack and down it with some Coke every day. My mom had a...
MC Wolfcat1 says, 2020 glitchy Twitch Unity, love.
Love.
Kevsky underscore says, I don't drink either.
And dealing with like people that come in where I work now, like the previous Dollar General I worked at,
Murdoch
we
says,
didn't sell alcohol.
I don't drink, but I get thirsty sometimes.
we didn't have alcohol and tobacco products there because of a reason. It wasn't illegal a reason or anything like that. It's just the land was bought from a previous person and who had a store, a little convenience store, and in order for the landlord to buy the store or the area or whatever to build the Dollar General, they had to agree not to sell that fast food or anything, you know. And since the town is a dry town where we were at, or my previous
MC
Dollar General,
Wolfcat1 says, I drink every day. How do you survive? You know, liquids are important. Pee.
That kind of drinking. I drink water. In fact, I have like a case of water because of the people that are laying down like some sort of fiber optic line around where I'm at. They keep hitting water lines everywhere, so. But other than that,
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
yeah, I see what you did there. I mean, literal. Drink excessive amount of water though. That's something. Get dehydrated easy. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with any kind of stories or anything like that, but yeah, no, you know, there are. No, I don't think I could probably go. I have a problem leaving the area. I mean, it took forever for my sister
Murdoch says,
to have me go.
You should save up some money and take a trip to Europe. Expand your mind.
But the internet has pictures of different
MC
places.
Wolfcat1 says, I drink a glass of wine every once in a while.
Well, yeah, they say wine is good for, you know, good for you arteries and all that kind of stuff. Drink a glass before going to sleep type situation. I'm just not one of those people that has ever really cared to even experiment with the fact of drinking alcohol or drugs.
Murdoch says, okay, you talked me into it. I'm gonna make a gin and tonic.
I mean, it's too much of like interacting with people who are slurring their speech or something like that, you know. Like even tonight when I was at work, this guy who'd been drinking beer all day, you can tell, came in there all plastered, you know, and he's buying another beer, and I'm supposed to be one of those people that's like says, okay, I can't sell this to you, whatever, but I don't really care. I mean, then I think, well, what if he goes out there and runs over a car with a kid or something in it or something like that? And then I start caring. But it's always after the fact. It's never when it's going to happen.
Kevsky underscore says, drinking is a really social behavior. I'm a really unsocial person.
I like that. That's why I started a group on Facebook, Being Antisocial. It's a page on there that has a lot of people.
MC Wolfcat1 says, same.
That's why I play online with people, because I'm antisocial. But I started that group on Facebook, Being Antisocial. All I do is like post pictures from the internet, and people like it for some reason.
MC Wolfcat1 says, that's why I drink wine only every once in a while.
Well, I could see someone having like a glass of wine. It's not really that bad. It's those people that they every single day they're like buying like whiskey and beer, and they're just getting wasted, plastered and stuff. And I grew up with seeing that all the time, and that's why I have like this just not really. I don't know if it's a problem. I just don't like it. I don't like seeing it. So If customers come in and that's the way they are, I'm rude to them. I don't care. But they throw fits and all that kind of stuff. But let's see, what do we have? We still need to do some Endeavor stuff here. Harvest material space. I forget which one that is. It's a certain location area.
Kevsky_ says, someone in my family was killed by an alcoholic, so it's never appealed to me to even try it.
Right? It inhibits like your thinking and everything, slows you down and stuff like that. And so many other things do too. I mean, but it's just I just can't. It's something inside of me that I've always had. I've had like just this ability to not go down certain roads in life or whatever, and then just not care to really participate. I mean, even in high school, this one dude that was in my class was always, I don't know if you call him popular, but he was always having parties at his house, and would invite the whole class, and they'd get drunk or whatever, you know, and he invited me to come over one time, and I went over, but I quickly left. It's like, no, I can't be here around this. This is not me. This is not something that I'm into being around. So, and several times from that dude, like, there was people that would leave from the guy's house having the party, and they would have like accidents. Somebody died. Another one had an accident like a few years later. They died. You know, I don't understand it. I've never been one of those to be popular anyway. But some people just have a passion for it.
Kevsky_ says, it's nice to find friends who will hang out without needing to drink.
Yeah. But where can I go to get the harvesting things? I keep forgetting about this stuff.
Murdoch says, well, the thing is, trashy people that have no life and drink all the time is bad, but being responsible and having just one drink from time to time isn't bad.
Yeah, that's just, yeah. You know, a casual type drinking every so often versus someone who's like every single day they're just pouring their whole paycheck into it, you know, and that, I don't like seeing it. I see it every day where I work, and I guess you could say it hurts me to see it, you know, that people just do that. And then I see all these like people that do the hard drugs and stuff, you know, like the meth and all that. They'll come in, and I'll ask them for like their license because they're buying like cigarettes or something like that. And I'll look at their license, and they're like 20 years older or younger than I am, and they look like an old granny or something, or old man, you know, like, oh my gosh, you know. But, no, let me see, Endeavors, I always forget about this. Endeavors, material, space.
Murdoch says, you know what makes me feel sad? When I see people spend money in Stow, or I find myself spending money on Stow. Sad face.
Well, have you ever been diagnosed with a gambling problem? Do you have restless leg syndrome and you've taken some medicine to cause gambling? Japari
MC
system.
Wolfcat1 says, I don't like it either. I
Japari.
find it boring. Hubs likes to drink on weekends sometimes, but always too much. Drunk people frustrate me. I just cannot fathom how they enjoy being weakened from being inebriated. O.O. Don't know why they like being out of control and being vulnerable. Straight face.
Yeah, I can't. I don't understand it sometimes either. Or the excessive need to like get completely plastered, wasted, and it's like, oh, I got to go out there and drive. You know. That's how my dad was. He'd have ATV / four-wheeler. He'd get drunk on Sundays and think, I need to get on my four-wheeler, you know, with no brakes, and drive down the road and break my leg, you know, come walking back with a half-broken leg. It had happened, yeah. Or climb up a tree and to knock down a hornet's nest and stick your hand inside of a a 5-gallon bucket with a snake in there and get bit by the snake and then have to go to the hospital to get anti-venom. I don't know. I never could understand it. I mean, get talked into things by friends who are drunk as well, and they just do all these weird things, and it just put me off from. And some people, like, I guess they'll drink because of like emotional pain and whatnot, and I can understand that there's certain ways to deal with, stuff that's going through your head or whatever like that. But I've never been one of those that has to seek medication or anything like that. I just find that if you distract your mind from it somehow, things will be better or whatever. But I never could get away from it, from thinking certain thoughts or whatever like that. It's like you go to a doctor's office these days, and
MC Wolfcat1 says, Hubs used to be a drunk driver back in the day, but he's since stopped doing that, and now I drive when he drinks at a restaurant or he just buys wine to drink at home.
Oh, well, it's good that he's changed then from all that. That's nice. Dude, we got it. Yeah. Get out. Jeopardy. This is Jeopardy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. But I sometimes, you have those thoughts.
Murdoch says, I'm bored.
You're bored? I'm sorry. Well, that's what I do.
MC Wolfcat1 says, alcohol makes everything worse, mind-wise. Never a good idea to get drunk when upset.
Well, if you're bored, you could be like, Kev, I have a good way of making him fall asleep. So maybe you can get on that bandwagon too if you need to go to sleep. You just listen to me talking.
MC Wolfcat1 says, ha 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 ha.
Well,
Murdoch says, I love the taste of a nice gin and tonic with a fresh squeeze of lime or lemon. So good.
Yeah, so you're one of those that don't just drink to get plastered and have a massive hangover all the time every day.
Kevsky_ says, it's the exhaustion from school, not ULUL.
Well, it can be me. That's what I'm here for. To take the abuse. But you go into a doctor's office these days, they'll hand you like this little slip that says, fill this out. And it's something about depression.
Kevsky_ says, what I mean is your stream is very cozy and I feel comfortable falling asleep. Kevsky_ says, it's a compliment.
I know.
MC Wolfcat1 says, we don't abuse our host. Murdoch says, school can be addicting too. I got 3 degrees and a law certificate.
Oh, you a lawman, boy? You one of them there Texas Rangers, are you? Yes, it can be very addicting.
MC Wolfcat1 says, wow.
Wow.
Murdoch says, my grandfather was a Texas Ranger.
Was his name Walker? That's pretty cool.
Kevsky_ says, I wish school felt addicting for me. Murdoch says, he was also an FBI agent.
Wow. That's awesome. Was it which one was first? Or at the same time in a way. Could they have it at the same time?
Murdoch says, during the civil rights movement, and had a burning cross in his front lawn when he lived in Alabama.
Oh, wow. That's been a ways back then. Well, yeah, you said your grandfather.
Murdoch says, because he was a federal agent.
Secret agent man. So was he FBI before he was a Texas Ranger? Like kind of like retired from the FBI and just went into the Texas Ranger stuff? That unexpected stranger.
Murdoch says, that's a good question, I'm not sure.
Ooh. Well, I would think, well, you kind of think about the path, right? Okay. FBI is kind of like the last, like, the government, part of it. And you would think, okay, Texas Ranger / law enforcement is more of the people. And so, if you become government, I would think it'd be like maybe Texas Ranger first and graduated up to an FBI, if that's the case. Or if you wanted to stay more, I don't know if it's a local thing. I mean, they have offices for FBI like all over the place. So, I don't know. Maybe something you can look into to see. Like
Murdoch
find
says,
information.
he was a tank driver during the Korean War, he was a merchant marine, he was a motorcycle cop in Houston, then FBI, then chief security over white crime for Conoco Oil.
Holy wow. That's a life right there. That is something. Wow.
Murdoch says, at some point he was an honorary Texas Ranger. Remember seeing the pictures of him and others.
It's like he fit that into his schedule. Wow. See, I'd never be anything like that. You see that glitch? Why? Look at that. Why? What about moving it next like that makes this happen? What in the world? It's moving the window and it causes it to just jump around. This game is so broken. Yep. And on the
Murdoch
one hand,
says, he wrote a book called From Bama Pie to FBI. Bama was a small Texas town where he grew up with many brothers and sisters and finally left for the Merchant Marines, and the rest is history.
wow, that's a pretty cool name. Bama Pie to FBI. It rhymes pretty good. So you have...
Murdoch says, haha.
I see what he did there. Rolls right off the tongue. Duty officers.
MC Wolfcat1 says, I has to leave now. Sad face.
How was your appointment yesterday, if you don't mind me asking? Did everything go okay? But if you've already left, we'll see you next time, MC Wolfcat.
MC Wolfcat1 says, never happened.
Oh.
Straight face. Murdoch says, when I was a kid I loved visiting my grandparents, they spoiled me. One day when I was over there he got a call from the FBI and I had to go with him to stake out some bad guys.
It was then you craved the blood. The blood of Star Trek Online. Well, MC Wolfcat, thank you for popping by. Have a good day. And
MC Wolfcat1 says, moved for the second time, now it's next week Tuesday.
oh wow. I hate whenever they reschedule doctor appointments.
Murdoch says, we went to a restaurant at the top of a skyscraper, they were talking about using bugs and he told me the waitress was undercover in one of them.
Wow. You went out there on a...
Murdoch says, we then followed the car and I took the license plate number down. MC Wolfcat1 says, no problem. Have fun and stay awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a
Murdoch
team.
says, he had in the past followed KGP operatives in America.
Wow.
Murdoch says, good night Wolf.
What am I doing over at the bar? Archer, what have you been doing? Nighty night. Or morning, Wolfie. Have a good morning.
MC
Day.
Wolfcat1 says, Golf 2 goof 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 golf 2 goof.
McWolf.
MC Wolfcat1 says, good night Murdoch's Zanalicool. Murdoch says, Dandidvogel Hindro Yoink Knots Hey.
You know, since you have it repeating like that, I can hear the MC part. It says muck, muck, muck whenever you do that. McWolf. McWolf. Fleet marks. I love text to speech.
MC
It's so fun.
Wolfcat1 says, hilarious LUL.
Hilarious. Whoa, dude. Whoa. R&D. Let's get Archer built up on some engineering again.
MC Wolfcat1 says, Cheerios 07.
Cheerios, just salute. Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios. Have a good day. Have a good nap too. Well, you just woke up not too long ago, but have a good nap. Murdochs, have you ever, like, in here in the R&D system, like really done any of the R&D for your characters? Since they have the Aegis stuff, you can probably make a good amount of energy credits doing that. Getting one of the Aegis R&D guys, because at the cheapest.
Says, that's cool.
Yeah. The Aegis stuff, like I'm doing with my. Ooh, look at that! We've graduated here. But since you're looking forward like more energy credits and stuff like that, and I've been doing pretty good with the Aegis stuff selling. When it's maxed out at 40 million, then see if any of your characters have that. The R&D officer, because you can get it several different ways if you do that. I mean, I don't know, unless if you're like me and you just waste all your upgrades doing that and sending it off. Maybe that would be a good way to build it up, This is your lucky spin, boy. Your luck is spin. Ding.
Murdoch says, so show me where and how.
Where and how? Okay, let's go back to here. Change character. Change character. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Toilet Prize. Alright, it's this, crap, wrong one. It's this stuff here, like this. That is so true how this goes. Hello, Victoria. Victoria Delion. Delion? It's this here. How was your stream? Because I know you had one. I popped on to see right before I did this. It's
Ahead,
this...
walk factor 2.
Victoria_Thielen says, I see you turned off text to speech.
Turned it off? No. No, I'm insane, so I keep it on. So I hear the voices in my head, so they have a headset on. But these things here, the Aegis stuff, which can be created in the R&D system, like I'm doing right here, Aegis Hyper Impulsive Engines, which is engineering and Aegis right here. Then science, deflector ray, shields, covariant, yeah, something, whatever. Anyway, let me go back to that. How I'm doing that is with this guy here, Gamar or whatever, Gamar. He is available.
Murdoch says, I'm at 15 for science and no, I don't do it often.
But if you're Federation or whatever like that, and you've got this guy here, you can create some of this Aegis stuff or whatever. And how you get him is 3 different ways or 4 different ways. One of them is, I think, randomly like a lockbox type situation or something. Then the other way is if you do the personnel officer thing at the academy. And it's for Klingon too. You can go to the Klingon people, do that too. It's a different character, but it does the same Aegis stuff. And there's like a 48-hour thing you have to, a duty officer assignment, and there's a chance to getting. It's not a guaranteed chance.
Victoria_Thielen says, and Rom gets to do both Rom and Fed or KDF.
Yeah. So if you get one of these people, which is it's not guaranteed every time you do the 48-hour one, but you can get it, then let me call the trader ship here. Talk to this guy, exchange. But and then it won't be for this one, but if you upgrade these arrays or anything Aegis, see at the cheapest it's 10 million right now on the exchange. That's how much someone's going to pay, right? But let's take it away. At the most, whenever it's gold quality or epic, I mean, look, 38 million, and these things will sell. I mean, I can mark mine down to like 35 and it'll be gone the next day, guaranteed every time. Anything Aegis, it varies, like if it's epic, but only if it's epic does it go that far. I mean, you can probably do it like this, but people buy this stuff up like crack, and that's how I've made back a lot of my earnings here.
Victoria_Thielen says, oh, you asked me something earlier. Stream was okay. Yes.
Right before I popped into my stream, I went on to Twitch just to check on the emote thing, and I saw that you were streaming. I would have popped in to say hello, but I didn't. But anything like the Aegis stuff.
Murdoch says, wonder why people buy Aegis. Is it still considered good?
I have no idea, but they're buying it, so I'm making it. But see, anything that way, like okay, the shield deflector.
Victoria_Thielen says, mostly for visual, but Sime is good. Victoria_Thielen says, some.
Yeah, and it's just so high up here. It's epic mostly, because that's why I upgrade all mine to epic, and I don't really care how much I go through to make it epic if I just want energy credits. But they go for it, you know. And for some reason, so that's why I've suggested it to Victoria. I'm suggesting it to you if you want to make some energy credits. It's easy. I mean, these things they sell like every day. Whenever I make a gold or epic quality, put it in here, and then next time I log on, I'll get that little mail message. It'll say your item sold or whatever like that. I'm like, yes, ching. And you know how long ago it was that I got my archer ship, right? I had no credits at all whatsoever. Well, if you
Murdoch
add,
says, so show me where in R&D which Aegis you like to make.
oh, I make all 3 of them and just sell them randomly, or give them away to people. But you have to have the duty officer to make it. That's the thing. And there's
Victoria_Thielen says, let me borrow 2 BEC for Dargeth. Victoria_Thielen says, LUL. Murdoch says, deflector is from science.
Yes. Well, since you say you have science, you can probably, like, you'll see it listed at the top, but only if you have the duty officer can you create it. Like right now, this duty officer I have he's busy like making something else, so he can't make that right now. And I don't know if you can have more than one of that duty officer.
Murdoch says, oh, it's cause you have to have them at a certain level for it to show.
Yeah.
Victoria_Thielen says, if you keep doing the city assignment you can get more to make more than one at a time.
Ooh.
Murdoch says, so I can only make the deflector.
Yeah, so get it built up, and if you build it up across characters, you can have multiples of these going on at once, and then you can really rack up. So that's one of the ideas. But I didn't know you can have more than one. Maybe I should try to get. I don't even know where I got the guy that I have for this. Details. Where did he go? It's in progress right here. View details. Gamar. I don't know how I got him. Maybe it was an accident or something. I think maybe from a lockbox or something. Let me look it up again. I looked it up yesterday. Looked up yesterday. Didn't find nobody there.
Victoria_Thielen says, you already said how to get him.
Yes, but I didn't like go thoroughly into it. And I'm bad about not doing that. RESTO.
Victoria_Thielen says, R&D assistance from Guy at Academy. Murdoch says, so show me how I get him.
Well, first you got to tie him down, right, and get a good knife that's sharp. Let's see, Control P. It's right there.
Scorpona says, https://sto.fandom.com/wiki/gumer. Victoria_Thielen says, rubber band around the balls.
God. Oh, goodness gracious. That's funny. It's automatically rewarded to characters who's maxed out the old crafting system prior to the season 9.5. Chance to be rewarded R&D assistance and awarded to all Delta recruits, temporal recruits who complete the reach level 1 in any R&D school objective, which I don't know if that's true or not. Because I have a Delta recruit.
Victoria_Thielen says, Elder G. Tattaler, Gumer, Professor Jefferson Hawk.
Private Eye. Jefferson Hawk. Yeah, the like awarded to all Delta recruits and temporal recruits who complete the reach level 1 in any R&D school objective. I don't know if that's how, because if that were the case, that means that my archer should have one, and my Delta recruit, I don't know if I've gotten that one up there that far yet. Let me see. Let's see here. That means I would have some in there, and others should too, if you've had a Delta recruit or temporal one. Sukablayet. Which in Russian means bitch whore.
Victoria_Thielen says, Elder GTAT, this duty officer is obtained from the Gamma recruitment by achieving level 15 in any R&D school with a Gamma recruit Jem'Hadar character, claimed via Dominion transponder.
Aha. That means my Jem'Hadar should have one. I don't know if I've made him level, because I know like Jim Hadar, they're naturally like somewhat leveled up. Yeah, I haven't leveled this one up all the way, so I don't have the access to that. But duty officer wise, roster never knew her. Where's the R&D people at? Did I not have any R&D at all for this character? Okay, research lab. Yep. I got Gumtree right there. Look, there he is. Which means I can make Aegis from this character as well. If I ever got that far up in the R&D for it. Shields. Shields. So, okay, that worked then.
Victoria_Thielen says, Professor Jefferson Hawk, one of the ways to obtain him is the rare duty officer reassignment, proof, as an extremely low chance drop. Reassignment taps into the same duty officer pool also used by some duty officer packs and personnel officer, Fed/KDF/ROM, assignments.
Ooh. Professor Jefferson Hawk. He's a professor. Like the nutty professor. Nutty professor. Yeah, he's nutty professor.
Kevsky_ says, I'm on the grind for the Elder Malekith and Doff for Gamma Recruit.
Gamma Recruit. He's a Gamma Recruit. He recruits Gamma.
Victoria_Thielen says, Gomer, automatically rewarded to characters who maxed out the old crafting system prior to Season 9.5. Chance to be rewarded from the Requisition R&D Assistance Duty Officer assignment, obtained at Starfleet Academy, the Klingon Academy or New Romulus Command. Awarded to all Delta recruits and temporal agents who complete the Reach Level 1 in any R&D school objective. There are reports of Gomer being available from Federation Duty Office packs as a random drop.
He just randomly drops. Ah! Welcome to the ship, sir. What? Yeah, I don't have anything on there yet for him. But I haven't actually reached on the Jim Hadar like a level 15. Even though there are level 15s here, I think it's what they come with already, so you have to actually reach it. Ooh, click on that to get some more integrate, some more stuff. How far have I got with that? Yeah, I haven't reached level 15 myself on here. Jim Hadar Kirak. Shouldn't have him later. No. He won't have him. But Archer should. Unless I haven't gotten that far on Archer yet. But yeah, if you get the dude for like all your characters, and then you make the Aegis stuff for everybody, and you waste a bunch of your Phoenix upgrades on it to make it like, epic level. Sell that thing for 40 million at a time or 30 something million. You're building up monies. You see what I'm saying?
Victoria_Thielen says, get a few of them Vitoria 19 guns.
Right. Projectiles. Okay, that was an auto level up. That was a forced level up. I think it gave me the option to level one of the R&Ds up. So I doubt I'll be able to make anything with Archer. Archer. No open slots available. No. But we can look in the roster. Roster man.
Murdoch says, so you got a infinity box from 100 master keys? Murdoch says, I bought 60 keys.
Captain Keys. Yep, I got Gumtree on this guy too. Okay, so Archer's got him. And he can do... I call him Gumtree. What the heck? Why?
Why? I wonder why. All I do every day is talk to this guy over here, and he's always talking
Murdoch
back.
says, I want to do a control build next but tired of buying lockbox ships.
Yes, I told you Victoria's the perfect person to ask about your dilemma. Because I'm confused. But that's normal because I'm always confused. It's nothing new to me. There we are. Exchange. Cancel
Murdoch
offer.
says,
If I put it all
too
in-
tired to go into it ATM.
Oh. Balls.
Kevsky _ says, Pharynginer.
Pharynginer. Pharynginer never knew her.
That's funny,
Kevsky
Bonnie.
_ says, I have to at least once know. Victoria _ Thielen says, stop staring at my Pharynginer. Victoria _ Thielen says, you can't have it.
I should make a sound clip of that. Oh my god. Collect all of them. Gotta catch them all. Pharynginer. It's like whenever I see something that says original, I say original. And they're like, what? I said, that's what it says. Look, see? Original. Original.
Victoria _ Thielen says, Harvey, why am I so tired? Been sleeping like 1-2 HR a day or more and I'm still exhausted.
Oversleeping? Ah, man, I wish I could sleep for like 12 hours a day. That'd be nice. I do that sometimes when I'm off work, though. Sleeping too much can make you sleepy. Or tired. Draw it right out of you. Doing too much.
Murdoch says, your name is Harvey?
No. But I know what the reference to that is. And I know what the reference to
Victoria _
its
Thielen
reference
says,
is.
LOL.
I know the reference that the show that uses it references as well. It's about an imaginary
Murdoch
something.
says, your name is Harvey now.
Because in the show Farscape,
Kevsky _ says, Scorp name reveal?
no, my name's out there on the internet. It's not hard to find. But in Farscape, the main guy there, John Crichton, he gets
Kevsky
injected.
_ says, Satch.
He gets injected with a neural clone of this guy named Scorpius on there, which is not where my name comes from. Kev knows where my name comes from, but the neural clone gets called Harvey by John Crichton, who is the main guy there, because the clone lives in his head and is like an imaginary person that he sees and talks and eventually takes over his mind in a few episodes. But
Victoria _ Thielen says, Scorpius or Scorpy for short.
that's right. Scorpius is awesome though. Wayne Pygram played a good Scorpius, and Harvey. But Harvey comes from like an imaginary friend that this. Wow. It's just like boom right there. But it comes from like it's a movie or something with an imaginary friend called Harvey, and that's where the character John Crichton gets the name Harvey to use for this who is his imaginary friend.
Victoria _ Thielen says, Scorpius and Ducat were some of the best TV villains of all time.
I like it. Scorpius had an agenda, and he didn't care what he did to get to that agenda. And then in the comics, or whatever like that, he kind of just was cowardly, whatever. But I understand. Scorpius, the backstory for him too was awesome. I like that. Let me just look up some stuff. Okay. Okay, yeah. I was about to say a rabbit in my head. Harvey, after the invisible rabbit in the classic film of the same name starring James Stewart. Harvey. I wanted to say I saw a rabbit in my head, but I was thinking of Donnie Darko whenever I was thinking that. But it wasn't Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko? Who's Donnie Darko? We're gonna get some upgrades. And we're gonna love it too. We're gonna shove those upgrades right up their ass.
Victoria_Thielen says, all the shit Scorpy went through trying to get John, no doubt he was pretty defeated after that.
Heck yeah. And it became like its own little entity too, and got fearful of like being gone. And I really like that. One day they're gonna have a Farscape movie. They do have plans for it. It is in the process of something, but then Corona happened. At least that's what I've been told.
Victoria_Thielen says, X, doubt.
Yeah, me too, I doubt it. They planned it though. They had Rockney S. O'Bannon get on board. A lot of the cast were all excited about it. But then Corona hit, because it was always a plan for like a feature film for Farscape, but it just
Victoria_Thielen says
happened.
They already had the Farscape Wars to half-ass sum up the show.
Yeah, the Peacekeeper Wars, they went really.
Victoria_Thielen says Peacekeeper Wars.
Yeah, that was like a forced thing. At least the fans, got something out of it. And that was, but it was so pushed, because that was supposed to be like the story arc for the rest of season 4 was the Peacekeeper Wars, and then they were going to have the comics.
Victoria_Thielen says same thing with Firefly and Serenity.
Oh yes, Firefly was so awesome, and Serenity even awesome, and then ODST, which had the same actors in it. And the same kind of vibe and feeling of that, in a way. For me, it was. Yeah, that was a bunch of stuff. And they got so screwed on that. Let's see. Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand.
Victoria_Thielen says, except Halo ODST was trash.
Well, it was nice to have the actors together. And you got some of the references as to what they were talking about in some of the dialogue, because they would throw some Firefly stuff into it, and I actually enjoyed the bit that they were together talking. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black. Tell 'em I ain't coming back. Born the land and boy the sea, you can't take the sky from me. There's no place I'd rather be since I found serenity.
Victoria_Thielen says, Jane. The man they call Jane. He robbed from the rich and he gave to the poor. Stood up to the man and he gave him what for. Our love for him now, ain't hard to explain, the hero of Canton, the man they call Jane. Now Jane saw the Mutters back. He saw the Mutters lament, And he saw that magistrate talking every dollar and leaving 5 cents. So he said, "You can't do that to my people. You can't crush them under your heel." Murdoch says, "Where is the mute button?"
Is that Alec Baldwin's character on there? Was Jane? I can't remember what they were. They had a really bad run after all of that. Like a bunch of, they had that actor's curse,
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "Yep."
Nathan Fillion did pretty good though. But Summer
Victoria
Glow.
underscore Thielen says, "Come on, brew."
But Summer Glow, or whatever her name was, I know it's Summer something. She was in like what, Terminator, Sarah Connor Chronicles or something after Firefly, and just kind of disappeared. I think the 4400 at one time. Let's see. I want to upgrade these all the way. Or maybe I want to upgrade.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "That's what ruined her career, not Firefly."
They always talked about like the curses of Firefly and all that. And then Adam Baldwin, he was in like Chuck, and that was pretty awesome. I like seeing him in Chuck. Upgrade item. No accelerators.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "Every show Nathan Fillion is in brings back Firefly crew for episodes."
Mm-hmm. He was awesome in Castle. I even bought one of the fake Castle books that they had.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "And the Rookie."
I have yet to see The Rookie. Is it worth watching? Like really good? Ah, damn.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "Dude." Victoria underscore Thielen says, "It's great."
So what we need to do is create the Firefly crew on here, the brown coats. Yeah. Them Goram brown coats. I like how they had their own little swearing. And they spoke, what was it, is it form of Chinese, right?
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "Watch Castle till the bank robbery, then start watching Rookie, it's funny."
Oh, does it kind of bleeds in from the other show? Like a little references? I miss Castle. It was a good show. So I need to put that down. And The Rookie, hadn't it been on for, what, like a few seasons now, or just one season? I mean, I've seen the advertisement for it. Not really the, like, you know, the whole advertisement or anything, but some of it.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "No, but if you do that you can imagine it does."
Nice. I'll have to check that out. If I ever have the ability to check it out. That's very, very good, sir. Very,
Victoria
very good.
underscore Thielen says, "Season 2 is being released now. One episode at a time."
Was season
Victoria
1?
underscore Thielen says, "It's on Hulu."
Oh, what if it? Oh, okay. Since on Hulu, it would have been like the whole first season would have just like dropped at once, right? If it's one episode at a time, it's gonna be like a weekly type thing, or what? Oh, I need to go to Cork's bar. Let's do that as Archer. Captain Enterprise.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, "I don't know, but season 2 is periodical like a normal TV show."
Okay. So it just gets released and stuff. And things and ideas. Captain Kirk. Oh, we don't have Deep Space Nine on Archer yet because I haven't got diplomacy up. Let's see, diplomatic. What level is it? It's all the way at rank 4. Ability to transwarp. Okay. What about Defira? That's always a good one to get to Deep Space Nine quick about it. Right there. We can get there real quick that way. Get there real quick. Nope, almost clicked it. Like a dumbass. Okay. Go through that asteroid. There you go. If you or someone else you know has roids, please call this number now. Straight shot to Deep Space Nine. I wonder if that's intentional. Because it's like straight there. Why in the world do I have this shield thing? That's so weird. And we're gonna get them, we're gonna stop. Erk. Slam on them brakes, son. We shot it anyway. We tell it to stop, it continues to go.
Victoria_Thielen says, where the fuck is my season 3 of the Orville?
Yeah, didn't they already like film that and have it like it's out there somewhere? Or gonna come out there? Maybe it's delayed because of Norm Macdonald. I don't know. You know, because he's late. Too early? Too early for that one? It's a sucker. One of those early stages. I don't know. I had heard that they, like, started filming way, like, months and months and months ago, you know. I miss Norm Macdonald. He was fun. Beam to Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine, Captain. That's where the pudding pops are stored for Bill Cosby. Quark's bar, getting close.
Victoria_Thielen says, I miss a lot of things. When the end is near, you just wish you could live it over again.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about like life flashing before your eyes.
Spin the wheel and win.
What if this is the Flash? What if this is our life flashing before our eyes?
Victoria_Thielen says, would explain deja vu.
Right?
Kevsky_ says, that's a pretty long flash.
Yes. It only appears to be long, though. To others, it could be just a snap of the fingers. Time is relative. There we go.
LEA020120 says, hello?
Hello. Leah? Leah? Leah?
Victoria_Thielen says, great. Now I'm even more depressed.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to depress you. It's just how I am all the time.
LEA020120 says, don't call me Lear. LEA020120 says, I'm Lee.
Lee? Okay, I'm sorry. Hello, Lee. Archer now works for Quark.
Murdoch says, hi Lear.
Hello, asshole.
LEA020120 says, hi QTEAE. Victoria_Thielen says, bad. Where's my squirt bottle?
This is what happens whenever you owe Quark money or Latinum. You gotta pay it off. Or you gotta work it off.
The house always wins.
Okay, yeah. That was just so much
Victoria
fun.
_Thielen says, Scorpy, the glory hole is in the bathroom, not at the counter.
Not at the counter.
Murdoch says, so you use a squirt bottle instead of the restroom. Damn, you're a hardcore streamer. Chevsky _says, I've had to provide services for Quark when I owed him money. I haven't owed him money since. LEA020120 says, at Victoria _Thielen. LEA020120 says, FKN perv right.
Services for Quark when I owed money.
Oh, your luck has to change sometime.
We get Mark
Victoria
package.
_Thielen says, illicit one stare.
I like to be hugged.
LEA020120 says, I thought Vicky is loving Met. Kevsky says, let's just say I know the ins and outs of Omics now.
This is your lucky spin.
Just so you know, wink wink. I don't have anybody to give. Do I have that sound?
Victoria _Thielen says, BRB, making a Ferengi. Victoria _Thielen says, LOL. LEA020120 says, lel.
Making a pharyngine. Pharyngine. Pharynginer. Pharynginer. Oh, no, okay. It's gonna trick me again. Go back through. Dang, I need to make 5,000 more. Dang! Make more money. Dang! What can I get rid of? Do I have any... What is that?
Victoria
Prisoners?
_Thielen says, Ferengi 4ROM Pharynginer.
For Ron Pharynginer? Why can't we go to Pharynginer? Would that be too rough? Why is that one red? Class requirement is not met. Okay. Gonna join a random as
Murdoch
Archer.
says, anyone in chat, can you tell me the name of the previous event that rewarded the choice of ship upgrade or Ulitimate token? LEA020120 says, Wisses. Murdoch says, I'm putting in a ticket. Victoria _Thielen says, I dunno, all my Pharynginers love it rough.
They all love it rough. Rough and hard. Just like a snake's penis. The briar patch.
The Herc are about to overrun this planet, and time is a factor.
Understood, Odo. Well, the crew of the Enterprise will have to work. We'll have to work together. Just like Archer would. Because it's been a long road.
LEA020120 says, let's go pal.
Let's go racing, boys. Do I even have this set up right? Not really, no. Oh, that's one of the things I was doing that there. Oh, this was up here at one time. Oh my gosh, I completely like screwed that up. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Because I had these up here. And I had these down here. I don't know why they were different. Okay, yeah, okay, I know why. Because I didn't save it like a dumbass. Huh? Let's see. Cannons and is it right there? Cannons. Cannon and cane. I don't know what.
LEA020120 says, and there it goes.
And there it goes. There goes the stream. It was so proper, and now it's just nothing. Send power. Send power to shields. Kirk. We got Kirk here. Captain Kirk. Whoa, dude! There it goes. Ooh.
The Herc are about to open.
I'm looking down the road, you're looking up at me. You're cold and tired, that is easy to see. Lower the rope to you, a bucket and a light. Your skin will be so soft and smooth, and your heart will be mine.
Well
It
done.
rubs the lotion
The
on its
Jem'Hadar
skin,
will help you deal with the Herc.
or else it gets the hose again.
LEA020120 says, ahaha. Victoria_Thielen says, my name is John Crichton, an astronaut. A radiation wave hit and I got shot through a wormhole. Now I'm lost in some distant part of the universe on a ship.
A living ship full of strange alien life
forms.
forms.
Help me.
Listen,
Help
please.
Listen, please.
Is there anybody out there
Is
who can
there
hear me?
anybody out there who can hear me?
Being hunted
I'm
by
being
an
hunted by
insane
an
military
commander
unit.
doing everything I can.
I'm just looking for a
I'm
way
just
home.
looking for a way home.
My name is John Crichton. I'm lost, an astronaut shot through a wormhole. In some distant part of the universe, I'm trying to stay alive. Board this ship, this living ship of escaped prisoners. My friends, if you can hear me, beware. If I make it back, will they follow? If I open the door,
Murdoch
are you ready?
says, hi, thanks for reaching out. It seems that the event was replaced by the battle for QoNOS before the scheduled ending date. Can you provide me with the exact name of the event you are referring to? Also, please provide the name of the character that is completing the event along with the date when it was changed. Hope to hear from you soon. Regards, GM Uzul Game Master. LEA020120 says, silent alarm.
Is that what you? That's the reply they gave you back? They're always shifting things around in this game. Where's enemies at?
Victoria_Thielen says, this your website Scorpy? I like the Fallout terminal effect.
Ships are ready.
The Fallout terminal effect. Oh, the temporary. Yeah, that was just thrown together in like an hour or whatever. Or actually less than an hour, maybe like 10 minutes. Whenever I've got it there, I just put some links and stuff.
Murdoch says, yeah, so I told him the name of the event and that while I primarily used Murdoch for the event, I had planned on putting the ship upgrade token in the account bank to use as needed.
Dun 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 dun. And they don't even know. It seems that the event was replaced by battle, so they don't even know. Does anybody document anything there at Cryptid? Like, well, since it was just changed, we don't know what happened. It's like whenever they told me that my name was changed because it was you know, set as one of the bad names or whatever like that. And then the next GM that was on there, it's like, I don't see where it was set that way. I'm thinking, well, what did the other person talk about
Murdoch
then?
says, I know. They always ask questions that they should know already.
I don't know. Anytime I've dealt with the GMs on here about stuff or whatever, it's never been. It's never worked out like you think it would.
Murdoch says, as if its intention is for the ticketer to just give up making their job easier.
Well, that is a tactic that a lot of people
Ship
use.
Spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
You know, a lot of companies will do that if they continue to like linger with a problem or something. It'll just like, you know, the customer say, fine, never mind, or whatever, you know, just leave. I'm bad about that at work. I don't do that to people, but whenever there's a situation, I try to solve it as best I can. And when they say they've given up, I said, no, don't give up. I mean, I'm going to try to get this done or whatever, you know. And then I figure it out like days after, you know, how to solve an issue or something with the customer. And they'll come back in and I'll say, hey, I looked into that whatever. I found this for you about this or whatever like that. So you can do this. And they're like, oh, well, I gave up on that days ago. It's like, oh, well, okay. Well, I kind of dwell on it, you know, more for helping people. That's my problem. I help people. I don't. I'm dumb. No. Flyer apart, Travis.
Murdoch says, ain't that something?
I like how flower apart actually damages your ship.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Blink.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Get over there. Pew 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 pew. Fight. Reptile wins.
LEA020120 says, school's out, time to go.
Okay. See you later. Lee. Deploy tractor mines, Captain. Oh, it's over there. Okay, okay. I keep getting lost. Is it red for some reason? Oh, okay.
Victoria_Thielen says, this website. What a nerd. Murdoch says, I got 120 master keys now. What are the chances I would get an infinity lockbox if I used them all? Victoria_Thielen says, at Murdoch Slim.
Ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Well, I've never had luck out of master keys and lockboxes. Like I had mentioned earlier, it's you get that crappy like R&D sometimes stuff. My force shield's failing.
Murdoch says, what's interesting is that a few months ago I literally opened 2 back-to-back.
Well, that's your 2 for the year then.
Murdoch says, yeah haha.
It's like, well, this user, I wouldn't doubt that they do something like that, like narrow it down a certain way to where if you get rewards so often with certain type items, it like scrambles it even more to where it's harder to get using some algorithm or whatever.
Victoria_Thielen says, a few months ago I'd get 1 every 30 keys, but now I get 1 every 300-400.
Yeah. It's like something like that whenever you get so many.
Thielen says, I can all but guarantee that's what they do.
Get over there.
Get over there. Get over here.
Yeah, they have like
Refugee ships heading
probably
down
in our
State
character
Fleet Alpha.
settings or something like
Protect them.
that. If user like has so many of this or whatever and has gotten
Thielen says, which is why they refuse to release official drop chances.
I mean, even like with the Phoenix box stuff, that's changed too, to where like even during this, I forgot to completely get the free one, didn't I? The free Phoenix box, it's more than likely you'll always get the uncommon one than you will anything. And that sucks. That really sucks. But I think they do that on purpose to keep you going and get you
Murdoch
upset.
says, I was watching the Stowe stream and they were responding to someone in chat asking about a Stowe 2. I said in chat, my bank says no to Stowe 2. Spent too much in Stowe 1 Hindro yoink.
Yoink! Waka waka! There have been rumors, right, about a second one or something. Heck, they never finished
Murdoch
this one.
says, so I was thinking they were taking notes and wrote, lower Murdoch's chance for loot boxes.
That's right. You
Victoria
said something
underscore Thielen
bad.
says, RNG percentages yes, obviously, but I'm pretty much sure they
That's
adjust it
everyone.
all the time.
We did.
Maybe the game adjusts itself. It's grown beyond. And have you ever had that point whenever you go into, say, an area and two NPCs are talking, then all of a sudden they kind of look at your character and they look back at each other and they walk off. You're thinking, these NPCs just had a conversation in game, and they were talking about something real, and I just interrupted them. You know, they're alive. Wow, chase me. You know. Anna? Phoenix prize pack, thank you very much. Exit and come back, thank you very much. But at one point, the game gets so corrupted by all the spaghetti code that it becomes sentient. And aware. What are the odds? What are the chances? Yep, see, uncommon. That's what happens every time. Uncommon. It's like a Far Side shirt or cartoon or whatever. The two cows standing up talking, and one goes, "Oh, here comes a car," and they get on all fours and moo. Been a long road, sucker. Getting from there to here, sucker. Been a long road, sucker. But my time is finally near. Huh! And I can feel the change in the wind right now. Oh, it's as far as it gets. Man, could you imagine doing the upgrading the old ways that we used to do it? Or the old ways that I used to do it. I mean, we do have an elder gamer in here with us right now. You know, played the game since its launch. Seen the various differences in all the game. But using, like, the dilithium and the little upgrades constantly, and I just could not imagine anymore, like, waiting that long to update stuff and upgrades. That looks like one of those... what's it, Fifth Element creatures?
Murdoch says, yeah. Victoria underscore Thielen says, yep.
With Morpheus glasses. Morpheus? What is it? Take the red pill and remain in...
Murdoch says, cross-universe going on.
Cross-universe. Yeah, it's like, they were like the stupid species, right? They were hired by, what's his name?
Victoria underscore Thielen says, lot of cosplay.
Oh, your luck has to change sometime.
Do I have heel toe? But
Victoria underscore Thielen says, seen Baby Yoda, Buff Yoda, Yoda Jesus, Batman, Cyclops, Skeletor.
I've seen some Superman before.
Ooh,
That's pretty cool that people are so creative with like a bunch of the characters. If that's what this dude's going for, I don't know. But that's just what I think of when I see that. Morpheus, is that you, dude? No way. Yes, wait, Chad.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, any other game it's copyright infringement lol.
Right. Why did they decide to just do jumping jacks in front of Quark's bar?
House always wins.
Why in the world? Why do I need to ask why? 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 Why?
Okay. Duty offices. Assifer. How far and how long? Very few and very far at the same time.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
Murdoch
Heidi
says,
ho!
Score. Do you have another one of those secondary deflectors?
Secondary deflectors. What secondary deflector?
Okay, bend over.
Okay, bend over. Secondary deflector for on Archer?
Victoria underscore Thielen says, Harvey,
Come here,
go to DS91.
DS91 change instance. DS91 is full.
You're a winner.
Murdoch says, is there an Aegis secondary deflectory?
Blah, 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 blah. No.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, I mean 9. Victoria
Secondary
underscore
deflector.
Thielen says, at Murdoch's no.
Snow. No. That gun is like bigger than your character. Root beer. I have root beer. Root beer. You have invisible arms. And a torso is gone. That's why I keep saying this game.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, LOL.
This game is like one long running alpha game or something. And they're talking about making a Star Trek like SCO2. They need to finish the first one. And you're still missing parts.
Victoria underscore Thielen says, no, they aren't T.
Oh. What is Murdoch talking about then? I thought that was going to be one of those party horns.
Victoria_Thielen says, someone in chat asked if they would. Murdoch says, they were responding to someone in chat asking about a Sto 2.
Mm.
Murdoch says, and the answer was no. Victoria_Thielen says, say goodbye to your bolts.
That'd be a cool emote. I don't have a lot of them activated for, where's it at? I like to, does the shuffle. Jazz hands, jumping jacks, pick me. Pick me? Is that new? Come on! Which one is the one that you can't get? That's like listed but no one can ever get. Is it Groove? What's going on out there in Twitch land? Twitch.tv. Star Trek Online. 47 viewers. Watching a show while gaming. Fly me to the moon. Goal 100 followers. Volume warning. Glory to the Empire. Jake Reigns 1. How about... should I do a raid? Because I think I'm done with the... with playing for today. What do you... with your gun? Are you clapping with your gun? That is so crazy. How are you doing that?
Victoria_Thielen says, Dabo.
How are you gonna spend your winnings?
Murdoch says, funny, I just starting playing.
you can Dabo with your
Murdoch
weapons.
says, this whole time I've just been staring at the screen.
Be around a Dabo table with your weapons drawn. That's just great. You've been staring at the screen? Just started playing. Let's see, STO Daily Terran Crossfield refit. I'm trying to see if I need to like raid somebody. I don't really feel like raiding though. Raiding would be fun for them. We need to pick somebody to raid. Who can we raid? Jamaica Kills. Jake Rains. This Starlight Oasis, she's just like there. Home dude here, Caramel or Caramel Tales, depending on where you're from and how you want to say it. Then we have Mighty Beast 711. Who we want to raid, and who's even left? You know? Fly me to the moon. I'm guessing Kev's falling asleep, because I tend to put him to sleep. Yeah. So it's just us. I know that.
Victoria_Thielen says, raid that Scorpwana guy. He'll put us to sleep.
Can you raid yourself? They probably like ban you for a few days to do that, right? Way to go.
Murdoch says, and make sure you unsubscribe and unfollow.
That's true. Where's my bots being had? Did I set their time completely wrong to where they don't do anything anymore? I'm gonna close out Discord.
Victoria_Thielen says, unsubscribe is done.
Nice. And be sure to unfollow for your non-daily event. You're very creative with your characters. That's pretty awesome. I go for more standard and by instructions and crap or whatever. Afraid for aw, dude, they ruined my thingy. Freaking Klingon, dude. What the heck? No drawn phaser weapons on this ship.
Victoria_Thielen says, need more costume options unlocked to do more.
I think once you reach like a certain level on this game, it should just unlock for all, you know, like your characters once you've unlocked stuff. Just you know, and then say if you get to level 65 or something, just all of it unlocked, you know, immediately. Or some, I don't know.
Victoria_Thielen says, but then you wouldn't gamble to get Lobby and buy costumes.
True.
Victoria_Thielen says, or buy costumes on Z Store.
On the store? You will not buy them on the store? How are you going to buy them without the store? No. Well, true.
Victoria_Thielen says, or spend dill on costumes.
Or spend real monies on ships. But I guess the basics, like the ones that you've already bought, like on the, say the lobby or whatever, lobby, like the ones that you've gotten, you know, from all that. Well, if you get it with like Zen or something, and it should be account unlocked anyway, right?
Victoria_Thielen says, Z Store is account unlock. Victoria_Thielen says, there's a lot of account unlocked but not Lobby or Dill.
Gonna have to deal with it then, son. Deal with it.
Okay, let me look at this. Fly me to the moon. Who did you raid whenever you got off?
Dukin_Rex has hosted you with 1 viewers. Dukin_Rex has hosted you with 1 viewers.
Thank you, Dukin_Rex. But see, this was the thing. Like, okay, say
Victoria_Thielen says, my friend Cinder Thief, but he's offline.
Oh, because you've had a lot of people on yours. I mean, since I've only got you guys.
Murdoch says, welcome to the channel, be sure to unfollow soon, smiley face.
Because, like, okay, for instance, I know that Arctic Night, Arc, he will just be called several different names. I don't know. We'll go offline immediately, like, you know. And you've been streaming all day, so you're probably tired. And Murdoch's, well, I don't know if you would stay in the next person's thing or not. And Kev, well, he's asleep, so. So there's nobody, and it only shows on my end like just 4 people. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's just you guys. So there's really no need
Murdoch says, I'm fixing to call it too.
Yeah.
Victoria_Thielen says, I'm assuming you never changed your height, so my gun is either 5 feet 11 inches or 6 long.
Yeah, he's like 6 foot. I think is what I have this set for on Archer. So it's be Scott Bakula's height in real life. Wasn't there like a height issue with some of the NPCs whenever they first came out with this? Like the TOS crew was like too taller than they're supposed to be. And you gotta think too. Yeah. So about 5 feet. Stuff. Oh, keep it right there. I got an idea. Aww. Yeah. So that's the thing. I think I'll just end it. Because with only 4 of us, what's the point in like raiding somebody if you kind of individually drop off right after the raid, you know? Yeah, that's what I was going for there. That right there. Oh, whoa! Holy cow! Anyway.
Murdoch says, so Scorp, I decided to build the control on my new ROM alien and do all the things. Victoria_Thielen says, to support this tiny ass community.
So you're saying it's a good idea, even though we all drop off after the fact.
Victoria_Thielen says, yep.
Okay, let's pick somebody to go after then.
Victoria_Thielen says, I got raided with 25 and they all left. Murdoch says, so I'm saying I will be getting my 3rd mirror warship for the stupid trait.
Well, I say go for it. Get her done. Got her to flip her over, do her again. From what I've heard.
Victoria_Thielen says, I can't even get one. Uneasy face. Murdoch says, exactly.
I'm torn between 2 people here. I think we'll just raid this one here randomly. Okay, I'm gonna type a raid. Raid. Gravy. Okay.
Murdoch says, just buy them from the exchange. Sell your master keys, don't open the boxes.
Sell them for money.
Victoria_Thielen says, but, Lobby.
The Lobby. I love it whenever we get like 10 at a time. That's pretty awesome.
Murdoch says, yeah, then there is that. Victoria_Thielen says, and I don't have 1.5 billion EC to buy a ship.
But you can eventually. Save. Make multiple accounts. Give money away. I don't.
Victoria_Thielen says, nope.
Niet. Okay, I'm gonna call it a stream. And I'm gonna type in this here. This here in that raid there y'all talking about all the time.
Murdoch says, good night.
Good night, senor. And we're gonna raid now. Good night, everybody.
Fly me to the moon.